Hated Don Rico, aka Primo, and we switching it up today. This time around, man. Listen, we gonna drop some game for y'all because I'm telling y'all right now. As much as y'all don't want to believe it, let's say right. I came into the space right when it came to this traveling space, right? To the space about a year ago. I came into the space about a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And when I came into the space, there was, you know what I'm saying? Yo, make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. That's a fact, my skins. You know what I'm saying? I came through a year ago, right? And I gave one of these passport brothers an opportunity, right? On a business tip, right? And I looked at the longevity and the future. This is what I look at. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to making power plays, I look at the forefront of what we could do on ahead. Not what I could get on for right now, for at the moment. Like that shit don't matter to me at the moment, right? So I jumped into the space, right? This YouTube space, right? Try to give brothers a helping hand, you know what I'm saying? Try to put them on game, try to get them in a business aspect of trying to transpire this, right? This YouTube stuff, right? Into a different platform or even its own platform where dudes can make more money, or another platform where dudes can get more money, can actually invest, can actually collaborate, can actually make power plays. But no, instead, right? Dudes came on here and started trying to knock brothers down. Yo, don't nobody want to hear about that money shit. Don't nobody want to hear about that financial shit, right? Let's go to a year later now in this space. What been going on a year later, right? The same dudes that said all of that, right, are in financial crisis. The same dudes that are saying that are panhandling. The same dudes that are saying that need to do hours and hours of lives to make sure y'all donate. You know what I'm saying? So again, was I not right by trying to put brothers on? But salute to the ones that actually, you know what I'm saying, listened, you know what I mean? Salute to the brothers like, you know what I mean, 215, like, brothers that I had, miscommunications with in the past, flip-flop, you know what I'm saying? Like, but actually, you know what I mean? We put that to the side as men, right? Grown men. And we speak, you know what I'm saying? Because we got more in common than we actually have. Even though I don't manga, we actually have certain things in similarity than majority of times, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying like, yo, we come from the same type of backgrounds, G. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking at it like in a whole different platform, but I'm trying to put y'all on. But besides that, brothers, a year later, remember last year I tried to give out 2 deals to Pookie out here, right? Try to give out 2 deals. Again, Nick, months later, I try to give an OF deal. Y'all dudes try to bash that. A lot of y'all dudes try to bash that. But the moment he was on Twitter, clapping cheeks in the dark, y'all was listening. That was wild to me. Again, ain't nobody make no money off of that. Not the chicas, not him, not Sha. Now, last year, again, make sure y'all hitting that like. Make sure y'all supporting this channel, because every time I'm telling y'all right now, right? Every time y'all hit the Cash App, right? I'm going to give y'all some game tonight. But every time y'all hit the Cash App, the money that we putting in from the Cash App that y'all send, I'm going to put it into gems that we ain't giving out yet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give it out in the future. And when it progresses, make sure this is how we do for our subscribers. We ain't no checking effect asking y'all for 25K, you know what I'm saying? And telling y'all, yo, listen, send it in. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because guess what? If y'all do send it in, y'all definitely will be benefiting from it. Not like Ice City right here. You know what I'm saying? Not like Ice City right here or whoever the fuck it is, because they don't look like Ice City's thing. But ain't nobody pocket watching. Y'all niggas is broke watching. Y'all broke on you every time y'all go outside the country. Y'all looking like y'all in casting couches. Y'all not going out there enjoying the culture. Y'all not getting the mangoes y'all say y'all gonna get for the viewers. So it's like, what is all that money going for? Y'all sent in 5,000, 6,000, 4,000, 3,000. Did none of y'all get no money back? Did none of y'all get investment back? Did none of y'all get a chica? Did none of y'all get a free trip? Did none of y'all get some beers when y'all was around the fellas? Like, it's diabolical. It's getting to the fact where everybody's like, yo, hit the Cash App, but don't do nothing for y'all. Now, if I'm lying, I'm dying, because I done been put brothers on in this space. Again, I don't manga. You could check the one, Pookie. You can check my guy Globe. You can check the team. The team puts me on as well. We put each other on. That's what real brothers do. So again, we're going to give y'all some projections. Y'all like traveling. Y'all love traveling, right? But last year, I'm going to project y'all something. Last year when I came into the space, I was trying to give y'all some game, but everybody knew it all. Everybody knew it all. And this is when I didn't understand it. Because look, even a young bull right here. Let me give y'all a clip of the young bull. Even the young bull right here knows what it is. I'm gonna give y'all some clips. Look, even the young bull.
You want to do what?
We want to make some money. That's a young millionaire in his progress. You know what I'm saying? We ain't after all of that. So now when it came down to this space, right, I try to put brothers on to different atmosphere, different ways, right? If y'all looking at the travel space in a whole, right? If y'all looking at the travel space in a whole, I'm going to give y'all this clip right now because, you know, it's on my community. But if y'all look at this travel space in a whole, almost half of all the content creators make less than $15K a year. That's why they be on lives for dumb long. That's why they be begging y'all to donate. That's why they be doing a lot. Again, I don't knock the hustle. I'm not knocking the hustle. All I'm saying is this year, as we've seen, right? This year, this space and then got slow for a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't coming in how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The views ain't hitting like how it's supposed to be. You got a lot of new travelers popping up. Goofies, more pookies. I'm gonna give y'all again. Make sure y'all subscribe to the other page right here. Hold on, let me. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hitting that like while y'all coming in, but make sure y'all subscribe to this page right here because this is where we give y'all the crash outs, right? This one we're gonna give y'all some tips. You know what I mean? Some travel tips, some business tips, some hygiene tips, some luxury life tips. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, man. Let me give some shout outs to the guys that's in here. You know what I mean? 1 second, because salute to y'all, my guy Lance Worthy. You know what I mean? Don Rico, you already know my bougie brother. You know what I'm saying? You already know he like his wine. You know what I mean? Fine wine. Again, my guy Razor Rays. You know Razor Rays. You get a lot of super chats, Razor Rays. I'm going to show you how to put that super chat so you could get out the mama basement. No, again, he ain't in his mama's basement. We just be joking on Razor. We just be joking, Razor. You know what I mean? But again, we going to give y'all, you know, salute to 2-1, Eddie Matrix. You know what I mean? Who else? Who else is in here? You know what I mean? Who else is in here? Cube Ice City. You know what I mean? If that is you, QB Passport. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, yeah, niggas wants fantasy. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? My God, the Brooklyn Prophet, salute to you, man. So again, dudes want some money, right? If y'all didn't see my story, right? I posted something about travel content, right? And it had to do with this right here. This right here. Virgin Voyage becomes the first cruise line to accept Bitcoin as payments. To accept Bitcoin as payments. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I'm saying? That's one right there, right? That's one. And yo, and I want to give a real big shout out, you know what I'm saying? Because again, if y'all don't see this, right? Salute to my business partner, man, because that's a black brother, and I'm Dominican. And you know, if you notice Panda and Infinity 215's out there in Punta Cana right now. If you go holla at Panda, right? He's Dominican, that made it out from the mud, right? Just like me. He linked up with a Haitian, you know, like me, like with a brother, you know what I'm saying? They helped each other out, and look at them now. Niggas got cyber trucks out there. They got all type of things out there. They winning for real. You know what I mean? Brothers looking out for each other. This space right here, again, we got to get it in tune to on a whole nother core. I see a lot of competition, but not a lot of helping. I see a lot of competition, but not a lot of helping. So when it comes to me, again, you know, I'm about to switch this page up to a whole different diagram. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this one is premium lifestyle, and we really go by that. Like if anybody seen me chilling, vibing, then linked up with me, they already know that. They know that. Y'all don't know that. They know that. So let's go into this right here, right? Bitcoin reaches $100,000 for the first time in history. This is just recently, right? Salute to my business partner, because if it wasn't for him putting me on to, you know what I mean? Y'all brothers like to listen to mangoes, but don't like to listen about how to get mangoes instead of how to get some money. My business partner put me on to that years ago, and we definitely came up off of Bitcoin. And he's still involved heavy in Bitcoin. I got still some certain amount. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got certain. He got more. I got a certain amount, but he definitely got more. I'm still involved into that, so I'm definitely on the up and up. Salute the Bitcoin for hitting 100. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to give you, again, if you see the thumbnail, we're going to give you another gem. This is another gem that I'm giving y'all for free. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all supporting the page. Make sure y'all supporting, hitting that like, subscribing, resharing. You know what I'm saying? This is a gem that I'm about to give y'all. Before I get into that gem, right? Let me hit y'all about Bitcoin real quick, right? Now, when I came into the space last year, y'all was talking about, yo, he can't pay his way in. He can't buy his way in. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody care about no financial freedom, but you see niggas begging. You see niggas begging. You see niggas without no jobs doing lives for dumb long. You see niggas looking for jobs. You see a lot of wild shit, my niggas. You know what I'm saying, in this space. So now when it came down to it, right? Last year, remember when I came into the space right here, look how much the Bitcoin was at, but nobody wanted to hear me. Nobody wanted to hear me, right? The Bitcoin was at $26,000. Now, prior, we bought it for 13. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We bought it for 13. I still bought it a little high. You know what I mean? Me and my guys, we bought it for a little high, but still 13,000. You know what I mean? The full coins, not the partials, the full coins. You know what I'm saying? 13,000. Now 13,000 right now. What would you have got out of 30? Yo, chat gang, there's 25 in the chat. If y'all would have invested 13,000 or let's say 26,000 last year, what would you have right now in your bank account by cashing out? Anybody like doing math? It's simple math. What would you have right now? What would you have right now? I used the dollar cost strategy over 8 years, and I'm sitting on 500K bags. Salute to you, my guy, Champ Life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bro, I bought it at 5K, the cheapest. Yo, salute to you again. You know what I mean? I caught on too late. You know what I'm saying? This is when I started listening to my boy, you know what I'm saying? My business partner, my bro, that was like, yo, you need to do this. You need to do this. I ain't gonna hold you, champ. At that time in my life, I was just getting out of like a whole situation. Like I was down bad. Like you niggas think y'all had it bad? Yo, listen, I was homeless, sleeping in a car. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad for me, G. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what I'm saying? Till somebody said, yo, listen, bro. They seen what I was doing. You know what I mean? Because I said I ain't got out of the life that I used to be at years ago. So I was like, you know what I mean? My bro said, yo, listen, you got a lot of potential. Because if you was able to do all of this and have businesses and do all of that, you're able to get right back up. And that's, yo, again, salute to my bro. Because what I do, got right back up. Why you think guys didn't listen? Banks. Because again, ego, Banks. I said it last year. And niggas was telling me, your own crew, Banks, I ain't gonna hold you, Banks. Your own crew was like, don't nobody want to hear that shit. And I'm saying like, damn, son, a nigga trying to put you onto some money where y'all could travel freely, where y'all don't gotta worry about begging, where y'all don't gotta worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the platforms and certain moves that I try to make on here, Banks, with certain brothers, it was to keep investing so everybody could win. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm going to win the most because I'm putting the place together, but everybody's equal. Everybody's able to win too. You know what I'm saying? I have never sold and I'm still buying more because I think we are looking at 1 million per Bitcoin. I'm still buying too. I ain't going to hold you. Champ, I'm still buying too. You know what I'm saying? I sold years ago, you know what I'm saying? Just to make a flip. I ain't going to hold y'all because, again, real estate, you know what I'm saying? We needed to make some flips. So I ended up selling, you know what I'm saying? Then I ended up buying again. Now I'm back on, you know what I mean? Been buying. Again, last year I tried to give brothers the outcome. Niggas didn't want to listen to me though, you know what I'm saying? Wonder why I got 22 in the chat right now because they don't like talking, you know, the other 50 or 40 or whatever the fuck the case may be. They don't like no money. They have rather sit on their hands, sit on their ass and beg y'all dudes. You know what I'm saying? Again, y'all don't get no nothing out of this back. No nothing out of this shit back. Now, Bitcoin last year, again, August, when I jumped into the space, you know, when I really got into the space, started doing the Roam the Riches. Remember, I was trying to do the Roam the Riches, and what brothers was like, yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. Okay, cool. Salute to my guy, Joe, because we definitely roaming the riches here. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy, Joe. I try to give y'all the platform. Instead, it was nothing but hatred, animosity, and all of that, right? Now, again, this is when I put y'all on to another one right here. Again, y'all love traveling, right? Y'all love traveling. Y'all talk about traveling a lot. And I'm saying like, yo, y'all dudes is literally getting fired, losing out on opportunities, losing jobs because y'all don't understand the game here, man. Y'all not really understanding the game. Look, El Salvador president's triumph after his bet on Bitcoin comes true. Again, El Salvador, which is one of those South American, Central American countries that, again, is very, very much into cryptocurrency. They use a lot of more of their cryptocurrencies. You know what I'm saying? Like they use Bitcoin. They're into the Bitcoin heavy. Look right here. El Salvador, as Bitcoin reaches history high, surpassing $100,000 for the first time. You know what I'm saying? They adopted the Bitcoin, which has legal tender in the Central American nation since 2021. Never quite matches the president's enthusiasm, but the value of the government's reported investment now stands at more than 600 million. 600 million. Do you understand the numbers that y'all could have been got? If y'all listen to, and I'm giving y'all a gem tonight, that if y'all was to jump on this gem and buy a lot of it, I promise y'all, brothers, it's going to be up for y'all. Just hold. Don't worry about the traveling nonstop. You know, if you want to keep traveling, use the other money. But when I tell y'all tonight about this other coin I'm going to put y'all on to, you know what I'm saying? Again, salute the flip-flop, because we be chopping it up, and he be with them white boys. So he know I'm getting the game from who I'm getting it from. The Jews, you know what I'm saying? The Indians, the every type of classes out here is giving me the game. The really upshaline. Those are the ones that give me the game. Even the Haitians, the blacks brothers, you know what I mean? The Asian, all types. I'm trying to tell y'all. So let me give y'all this real quick before I hit y'all into the next one right here. All right. Bitcoin has rallied, I don't know how to spell that right there, since Donald Trump's election victory last month, exceeding the $100,000 mark on Wednesday night, just hours after the president elected said he intended to nominate cryptocurrency advocate Paul Atkins to be the next chair of Security and Exchange Commission. Do y'all understand what's about to go down with America? America's about to be cryptocurrency. Do y'all not see the plays? I'm telling y'all, just like I told y'all about the creep cameras last year, and they was mad about that. Just like I told y'all about certain things last year, and it happened. I preceded this. Look at what I'm trying to tell y'all right now. Again, okay. Just 2 years ago, Bitcoin's volatile value fell below 17. Bitcoin fell back below the 100,000 by Thursday. By Thursday afternoon, just sitting above $99,000. 9,900. How about 99,000? You know what I'm saying? Being broke in the travel space is cool. Yo, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. Budget boys. That's what we calling them now right now. Budget boys. Under Trump, we may see a U.S. Bitcoin strategy fund, and that will be the next level for the price. Champ, I just said it. You know what I'm saying? America. I got to give them in her terminology because, again, some brothers ain't as, articulate because I'm not. I ain't going to hold you. I don't know a lot of big words, but I do know a lot of big numbers. Only 18 in the chat. Show ninjas is bitches over money. You know what I'm saying? Like BOM. That's a fact, son. There's 31 in the chat right now, 2-1. But that's a fact, brother. Dudes rather talk about crash outs and biddies over some chicken. Down to 96K. Again, you could cash in right now, right? And get you some money. Get you some money. I want to get, like the little kid said, I want to get some money. But profit, Brooklyn profit. Look, last year when I jumped into space, again, I was trying to give brothers some gem. And they didn't want to listen. It was at 26. At 26. 20. Even if you would have put 10K on it. Even if you would have put 10K on it. Do you know what it would exceed it? Y'all brothers spend 10K on flying out for box. Y'all rather spend 10K on flying out for box. It's diabolical. Diabolical. But again, y'all come back home, bro. Y'all come home stressed because either the ex or the baby moms or the bills is piling up, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, because y'all not chasing financial freedom in order for y'all to travel. Y'all chasing biddies for y'all to travel. And again, up to y'all. Up to y'all. That's up to y'all. That's not on me. The niggas with money got the bitches they want. That's a fact, right now. I got mine. Right there cooking up there. This is my expertise, so I was ready for this video, champ. You already know. I'm going to drop the link for anybody I want to hop on, you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, because again, I like speaking about money, man. You know what I mean? Not biddies. Again, I like having fun with y'all. Up to 97K. Look, you could have got $1,000 if you would have invested something. You know what I mean? Maybe a couple hundred, maybe a couple pennies. Again, it depends on what you invest. But it is no limit to what you can invest, right? There's really no limit to what you can invest. Now, when it comes down to tonight's live, right? I told y'all about Bitcoin, right? Again, this is something that we've been had in the stash over years ago. You know what I'm saying? Me and my business partner, you know what I mean? We definitely invest into that a lot, you know? And now this is the other one that I want to put y'all on to right now. This one right here is called Cardano. Cardano, right? Let me read y'all what Cardano is for. Let me read y'all what Cardano is for. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure my messages are straight. You know what I mean? I got a couple of the gangs texting. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. No problem. Hold on. Now, when it comes to this one, let me project this one real quick. Let me read this for y'all real quick. You know what I mean? Because I got it on my phone. Can be a Bitcoin back to 97. Now, when it comes to Cardano, right? Let me read this for y'all guys. Let me give y'all some insights. Let me give y'all the insights. Launched in 2017, Cardano ADA is a proof-of-stake blockchain platform that strives to bring positive global change by enabling innovators, again, since y'all call yourself content creators and everything, right? Y'all call yourself content creators and everything, right? So this is innovators, for the innovators. You know what I mean? Innovators to develop decentralized applications and smart contracts. Contracts that I try to give brothers on that they with NDA and they didn't want to take. I gotta joke a little bit. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all though. Cardano is named after the 16th century Italian polymath, Girolamo Cardano, while its native token ADA is named after the 19th century mathematics Ada Lovelace. Cardano is one of the biggest cryptocurrencies by market cap as of 2023. That was last year. Again, we've been investing into that one is right. Investing heavy onto that one is right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Could invest heavy into that is right. So 2023 again, and has been designed to be a next gen evolution of Ethereum idea with a blockchain that is flexible, sustainable, and scalable. The Cardano blockchain is divided into two separate layers: the Cardano settlement layers, CSL, and the Cardano computing layer, CCL, right? The CSL contains the ledger of accounts and the balances, and is where the transactions of validations by Ouroboros consensus mechanism. The CCL layer is where the computations for the app running on the blockchains are executed via the operations of smart contracts. The idea of splitting the blockchains into two layers to help the Cardano network to process as many as millions of transactions in second. That means a lot of money they'll be able to go through within literally seconds. This is why cryptocurrency is key. Because when y'all go to the bank or when y'all fly out the country, right? And y'all don't call y'all bank in the head, right? Y'all don't call y'all banking ahead of time, and y'all using credit cards. What they do, they block your credit card. You got to make sure you call or you put a pin or whatever the case, whatever bank y'all dealing with. And y'all got to make sure y'all take that off because y'all outside the country. Within here with cryptocurrency, it's pretty much going worldwide. You know what I'm saying? In seconds, you could transfer money like it's water. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me read some of your comments. Salute, Primo. This is what I like to hear. I appreciate the real talk. I appreciate you, travel lover. You know what I'm saying? I always get a real deal. Primo, why you hating them budget boys? You know them hoes over bros logic ain't leaving Section 8. Salute to you, my guy said. My advice, don't store on the exchange. Buy a Trezor or a Ledger to store on it. I got a wallet. You know what I mean, champ? I definitely got a wallet. This is my favorite one of your lives. Salute to you. You know what I mean? Only 10K Ninja have problems paying their water bill. Listen, it could have been. They really don't, because they listen to them. Five. If you could save a $4,000 to travel for some punani, my guy, you could save a $4,000 and put it into the market and let it sit, and then save up another $4,000 and travel for your punani if you want it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the honest truth. That's how I see it. You could always do both. You gotta learn how to like really scale in life. Like right now, I'm literally dieting, eating healthier. You know what I'm saying? Budgeting myself more. I'm not wilding out as much because again, I want to see myself ahead way than I am right now. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to do that, I have to scale back on certain things. That's why I don't do what certain brothers do. You know what I'm saying? It takes discipline. You know what I'm saying? And I take that discipline. Facts. You know what I mean? They only take that discipline when they starving. That's the only time they disciplined. So again, Cardano, right? Now, when it comes to Cardano, again, this is what I'm going to show y'all, right? This live is criminally underrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, appreciate you, Lance. Now, when it comes to Cardano, right? Because I'm going to give y'all the real deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all the math, right? Again, last year I came into the space. I tried to put brothers on, right? Last year I came into the space and I was in Cardano. Look how much Cardano was last year when I came into the space. And brothers was talking about, yo, I don't want to hear that investment shit. I don't want to hear about that financial shit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody, you trying to buy your way in. No, I'm buying my way into this. I don't buy my way into no pussy. I buy my way into the money. That's what I do. I buy my way into some more money. You know what I mean? Again, brothers is out here starving. You know what I mean? You got dudes out here, the top of the top travelers or dudes crying now about the videos ain't hitting. So you know they ain't making the money that they projected to make this month because their videos ain't hitting the numbers that they in. You know what I mean? So the lives, now they're doing lives like, this is, I guess lives is for certain people. Everybody nowadays want to do live, you know what I mean? But if you're not entertaining or bringing something to the subject when it comes to the traveling, trying to get a bag, trying to bring some entertainment level, you know what I mean? Or giving the news like Razor Rays, some brothers needed to stop doing lives. You know what I mean? Y'all boring. Y'all wear the same shit on every live. Y'all look dusty. Y'all look dirty. Y'all don't bring no substance. You see it in a lot of other comments. It's like, y'all might as well just drop content where y'all able to scale your money because y'all not making money off of lives. You're spending hours and hours on lives instead of hours and hours on motherfucking Cardano, on apps that's making y'all money. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That shit is crazy. I'm not spending 9-10 hour lives on talking to y'all about the same shit over and over again if it ain't about some money. You know what I mean? I might not even do over 3 hours now. Because again, it's like, yo, bro, if it ain't about no money, bro. Remember last year when I told you I was giving brothers a deal, right? Last year. And I told you I lost 120,000. This is why I lost 120,000, because I was so focused on YouTube and all of that instead of focusing more on my cryptocurrency. You know, again, I didn't lose it all, but I lost 120,000. You know what I'm saying? I send my money out like soldiers and they fight me. You know what I'm saying? Like again, last year when I jumped into the space, look, September 16, 2023, Cardano was at 25 cents. 25 cents, brothers. You know how many super chats y'all be sending these brothers a month? How many cash apps and all of that? Again, anything y'all send me, this ain't the one I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on one that y'all don't know about yet. Anything y'all send me on the cash app, that's all it's going to now from now on, for real, bro. Like a lot of times I was giving it back to the peoples, you know what I mean? Supporting other brothers or other community. I still do that with my own chicken, but besides that, I'm putting that shit in all these investments that I keep seeing. Now look, I'm gonna show y'all now how much I acquired, you know what I mean? And then I don't want to show y'all my business partner because his shit is even crazy. I'll be looking at him like, nigga, you a savage. But you know, salute again, that's the brother that I learned the game from. I don't sit there. If I don't know something, I don't act like I know it all. I definitely don't act like I know it all. What up, my skins?
Hey, salute. My bad, man. I was at the gym, you know, taking care of the first part of self-improvement, which motherfuckers should be doing too.
Hell,
hey, if you ain't living healthy, you can't make no money. That's for sure.
You ain't living long enough to spend it. You ain't living long enough to spend it, my skin. So, you know what I mean? You've been watching what I've been talking about?
Yeah, so I've been watching. I wanted to try to get here early because get on here early because I wanted to make sure that we speak to dudes for the most part where they are, because I do notice that some people really aren't interested in stuff that they don't understand. So, you know, so when we're talking about this shit, we want to make sure we're explaining this shit like motherfuckers is just first now learning the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know, what is cryptocurrency? What should we do? What kind of platform should we be on? You know, the wallets and stuff like that. You know, we really want to make sure that there's a lot of playback value on this. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we're transitioning and stuff like that. And I didn't want to mess up because you was on a roll. He was already kicking game and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, I was trying to get on here early.
It's all good. It's all good. Go ahead. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Do your thing. I want you to kick some knowledge too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm on the beginning. So I've had crypto, but I've never really researched it as much. And I've always had money in crypto, but not I haven't researched it as much as I have done now. So I'm still kind of like towards the beginning. So I know there's going to be people in the chat that definitely going to know more than us or more than me that's in here. So I would definitely love your feedback, you know, so make sure you definitely type it in that chat. And if you feel like you want to hop up on here and give some gems, maybe you have some insight
that I don't know. You don't know. You know?
Exactly. I also want to make sure that we are not financial consultants, so don't come back and try to sue nobody.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't gamble. One thing I don't do is gamble. Y'all lose more on FanDuels than y'all do on crypto. I hope y'all know that. That's all I can sit there and say. Y'all lose more on gambling because everything be rigged compared to investments. That's the honest truth. You know what I mean? While y'all gambling, I'm investing. I'll take losses, but not as much as y'all.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, Champ Life, if you want to pop up in here and give some dudes some knowledge, man, because I really think this is gonna have a lot of playback value. So that'll be dope if you maybe you can give some insight. Um, yeah, exactly. Opinions, not advice. So but
Facts.
let's start, let's start what is actually crypto. We know at least the people that are in the chat. It's digital currency, that's at the very basic level. Because I'm not going to try to get too in depth with it, because we're going to get more in depth on other lives and stuff, but we're
Yeah.
going to keep it going and stuff like that. We want to make sure dudes know what a crypto wallet is.
Yes.
And the crypto wallet is just a place where you store your keys and cryptocurrencies like your Bitcoin and your Ethereum and stuff like that. Um, and we'll get more into that, because that's stuff that I didn't know. So once I didn't know nothing about a wallet. I'm just on there just buying stuff.
I didn't,
You
I
know what
didn't,
I'm saying?
I didn't know that until somebody got booked for like damn near 55 million, I think it was. Until they got booked for 55 million, that's when I said, hold on, hold on, hold on. I gotta find out how to get that wallet.
Right,
Bitcoin
right.
is a decentralized ledger.
Ledge.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
right, correct. Yeah, so and this is and to tie this into the travel space is a lot of these dudes that are on like Razor Ray's channel or DC Born Rob. You notice that they get booked and girls and dudes, they be getting them, they get booked for a lot of, they go for the Bitcoin, and they go for the cryptocurrency. They get robbed thousands and thousands, by now probably millions of dollars that they get robbed of, which is crazy. So definitely we want to make sure that when we're kicking this knowledge, you want to make sure all your stuff is, you know all your stuff is good, and all your stuff is safe.
That's a fact. You see what Brooklyn Private said? Also, if you
Yeah,
lose that
see,
cold
yeah,
wallet,
that's another thing.
get out of luck. That's a fact. Remember that young kid that lost his? He's still searching. He got millions in there, almost damn
Yeah,
near millions. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
yeah,
Asking those guys' mistake is hiding it on a mobile wallet.
yeah, there you go. See, there goes a gem right there. And that's why I said this is going to be a lot of playback. There's going to be a lot of playback value on this. So that's actually something dope to know about, because that's something that I don't know, because I actually have a mobile wallet. um so there you go. Ledger treasure. um yeah.
Yeah, crazy, son. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, but yeah. So to kind of start some of this stuff, because I know you already started. So the thing with cryptocurrency, there's a lot of this, thousands and thousands of coins. There's about 13,000 coins, and a lot of them are day coins. I think there's like probably little less than 9,000 like active coins.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to make sure that we're careful on um, talking about the coins and stuff, and um, research. Always do your own research for sure. Like absolutely, don't sit there and take our advice or anybody else's advice for uh as the end all. Definitely do your own research. So whatever we say on here, go sit there and start looking that up, and go research that. Because if any of you guys know, you've followed me, whether it be on this channel or on my channel, I'm very, very detailed. So I'm gonna research the hell out of some shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why I be trying to tell Moskin to jump onto it, because he's definitely the type to research ones. You know what I mean? And he gonna research one low key that's gonna hit some chicken. I ain't gonna know about it.
Yeah, I gotta make my money first, and then I'm gonna tell. Nah.
Thanks.
What up? What up? What up?
Oh,
Yeah.
you 2-0 now, Banks. You 2-0.
Say what?
You 2-0 right now.
Nah, because this is a good topic right here. When you said most guys, you was telling guys a while ago, which is facts. You always been pushing financial literacy in the space. Let me ask you this: do you think you got the right audience? Are these group of guys that travel and wilding out? Is this the right audience for financial advice?
There's a percentage, and there's a percentage the percentage is higher, no, but then there's a percentage that they really do like game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They watch,
you drop it down, and whoever pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah, so
pretty much.
I would say everybody's the right audience for financial freedom or to better yourself. But first and foremost, is if they listen, that's a whole different thing.
Well, yeah, I agree. That's how I should have said it. I think everybody needs to hear it. But do you think you got the right? Do you think this particular sector is going to listen?
Maybe a percentage.
A percentage. There's always a couple. Yeah, there's always.
Yeah, as long as you, I think in terms of this, as long as you, so I do a lot of charity work, and I do a lot of mentorship, and it's just like a lot of it's, you know, what you get out of it. You don't look for anything, but you sit there and watch the kids grow up and you see them do better and stuff like this. It's one of those things where as long as I can reach one kid, I'm fucking happy with this shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's on here looking to better their life and we can somehow or somebody in the chat can, you know, get
if you get one is better than none. One is better than none. Yeah.
Let me give you a prime example, Banks, right? Let me say I give you some game, right? You come up crazy. You don't think you're gonna drop your hand and pick me up one day in life? If you came up crazy,
this is true. This is where I think this is where you hit the bump in the road, though. Most people right now in America, they would like to invest, but I think, like I was telling my Money Travels yesterday, it's not that people don't want to invest. I think a lot of people don't have the know-how. Right. And another thing, people don't have 78% of Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck. It takes money to make money. It takes money to make money. They don't have the money to put in. Like, who has the money right now? Like, let's say if a stock is at $200 a share, right? Most people don't have money laying around to where they can go buy 50 or 60 shares. And 50 or 60 in the world of stocks really ain't a lot.
Now, let me tell you this, Banks. Now, when it comes to shares with stocks, I'm not gonna put brothers on the stocks until they got that type of money, because that's a whole different type of ball.
Yeah, that's a different, a little bit.
You know what I mean? You talking about 60 shares. That's a whole lot of money you got to put down.
See what I'm saying? But you got to remember, when you're talking to somebody that has, I always say, treat it like this. Treat it like this guy has no experience. You're talking to somebody for the first time who has no experience. You got to break the shit Barney style. So when you say, because I pay attention, we know they building the rail in DR. It's gonna make moving around a lot easier, and things are gonna get built along that railhead. It's gonna start new jobs. It's a lot of money gonna be moving around. When we say invest, though, to somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, you got to ask yourself, well, what are the questions that they're gonna ask that come with that? How much money do I need to put in? Who do I need to get in touch with? When can I see some return on my investment? And last but not least, what are the chances of me losing my money? Because we all know when you invest in, losing your money is a realistic thing.
Of course.
Absolutely. So this is one thing that because right before you came on, it's pretty much exactly what I said. I wanted to make sure that we want to speak to people on their level, and we're gonna treat this as if they just don't know nothing. So we literally started from what is crypto, you know what I'm saying? But then we can also break it down into, you know, looking at apps in which you can buy partial shares and stuff like that. We can always like break it down, you know, to the very most simplest thing.
Because again, a lot of brothers ain't have that knowledge. You know, again, a lot of brothers in this space are more knowledgeable than me. They went to, you know, school. Again, I dropped out of high school. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers got their GEDs, went to, you know, college and all of that, went to military.
Yeah.
You know, so
and most people just growing up, most of our parents, if you come from just a regular family or a lower class family, which most of us do, I don't think most of us come from rich families. Your parents was probably just on some, get a job, work, and save your money. They didn't know nothing about real estate and all of this other stuff. So that's why I say a lot of people, they just don't have the know-how, and somebody got to sit them down and really break. I hate to make it Barney style, as simple as possible. Like this is cut and dry. We'll get to that advanced shit later. Let me just show you how to get started.
That's why I'm not telling them about stocks, because it's like that's a whole different ball game.
Because like if guys want to know about one thing that I wanted to learn that I still haven't sat down and taken the time. Does anybody familiar with Forex?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yo,
So
I know.
that's
I knew a lot of guys when I was in the army. They would play with that Forex all day sitting at the desk, but I didn't know how to read them charts and all of that shit. But I seen the money that they was doing. All right, some of them.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
that's
again,
tough.
but the thing
Yeah,
with the Forex is you can sign up for it and they basically give you play money. It's not real money. So you can play and just learn the system, just learn
yeah,
how to do it. And then once you
Yep.
feel like, okay, I'm ready, you could put your little bit of real money in and see what you can do. It's baby steps. And people
yeah.
got to
That was
understand investing, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight.
That's a
And,
fact.
it takes time. And I think a lot of people want that. They think it's instant. And if it ain't instant, they
yeah.
ain't
I think
interested.
most people want that instant gratification type shit. But yeah, that Forex, yeah, that stuff is a little bit difficult to handle. I know some
Yeah,
uh
it's too
yeah,
difficult. You know why?
um
The
Here's the
people
thing.
that I
because
know, they came up off of it
Here's
already.
the thing
that's
about
'cause
Forex.
we're dealing with currencies now, and that changes dramatically all the time, every time.
What was Strictly
Um
Travel gonna say though?
yeah,
Or
my
No,
what's up, Strictly? My bad.
hey, what's good? Yeah. No, the thing about Forex, it's tricky. I mean,
Yeah,
because you make money of the pips. I mean, of the 0.000. You have to be
yeah,
on top of it. But
yeah,
another thing, once you've acquired a certain level of experience, what you can actually do, you can actually have it preset in a way where you have to control the drop loss and all those different things. So you can actually set it in a way where if you drop up to a seller, just go ahead and sell it. So you can actually limit your loss. But you have to be on top of it constantly. I mean, it's like you have to spend like hours on top of it. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
that's why I say they're sitting at the desk watching them charts all day long. Like you got to have the
right.
time to sit there and watch this shit.
yeah,
it's
like
stressful.
I
It is.
I seen somebody come up off of it. They bought properties in DR for that shit, but again, it died down. So it's for somebody that's advanced. Like my guy said, it's for advanced traders. I'm not one of those advanced. All I know is how to sit and move certain things. Like you know what I mean? When it comes to crypto, it's not that hard. That's why I'm trying to give them with the crypto banks. You know what I'm saying? Stocks,
Yeah.
that's when you already got enough money, you know what I mean, to buy 50,
Yeah. So
100
you get
shares.
into like dividends and stuff like that.
I got into stocks in the late 90s.
Mhm.
And then the reason I got into the stock market, I used to work for a company called Nortel.
Mhm.
And as a network engineer, as a part of my contract, they have given me stock options. It was 4,000 share, but you have to be in order to be fully vested, I had to spend 4 years in the company. So then Nortel went under, and from that point on, and I lost a lot of money because all I was doing was just storing. So the stock started to drop. Instead of selling, I held on to that until it was pretty much, it was a loss. Then I had margin call, all those different things. Then I decided to enter the investment because what I do now, I actually, I own an asset management firm, which is called Asset Management Fidelity. I've been doing this for the past, officially 2014. That's been like 10 years where I've been pretty much going hard on it. And then what I did something different. I've targeted African market where, because in Africa, you don't have any, most African countries don't have a secondary market. So the pool of my clients are mainly African that are interested in investing into the stock market. But then I was like, it's very difficult because you have to do research, you have to do analysis and other different things. And, so I'm like, and it's costly. So what I decided to do, I teamed up with investment management firm in Switzerland. What they do, I just get the money, give it to them, they manage it, and all I do just take my cut, and then all the research, all the analysis are made by them. All I do, I just get their investigation, get their research, and just change they gave me all the paperwork. All the investigation research. All I do just change the title from their name to my name and send it to my client. And then what I have multiple sub accounts where each client in real time can see what invest. So it's pretty much established just relationship between our server and their server to feed up all the data because I was just too tired of being on top of it. And that's pretty much, of course, I make less money, but the good thing about it, it's secure because as a small firm, when you lose someone's money, they want some explanation. They're like, okay, you conned me or you scammed me. So by doing that, not only I limit my loss, but I can actually show them the literature how the stock is going. So that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years now. So, and I just relax and, pretty much once a day or twice a day, I just take a look at the performance and then, and then continue. So that's pretty much, so as you were saying, that's why I'm like, let me jump in, because the thing about crypto, it's very tricky. And then because me, I'm like old school in that level, because, I'm older than you guys. So to me, I like commodities. I like a little bit of futures. I like things that more tangible. Then again to crypto, but in crypto, what I do, I only store. I just put money crypto, like, okay, here's $100, here's $1,000, but I was focusing mainly on Bitcoin, and then never sold, and without even doing any trade, I did okay. So, and the Cardano thing, when I was like, I never heard of Cardano. I was like, let me see this. I'm like, this is quite interesting.
I'm about to show y'all right now. Since y'all both here right now, look, again, I'm showing y'all right now. And this is my shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all right now. Last year, again, Cardano, right? This is what I try to tell you. It's like, it's tricky, but it's not. You just, again, the money that some brothers be using to smoke, you know what I mean, or to buy props and all of that. Like, you be look, 25 cents, bro.
Wow.
Okay, 25 cents is low, so the average person can load up on that because it's so cheap.
Yes.
Right.
This is what I say to like this. Like he said, he started investing. When did you say you started investing, Strictly Travels? Late 90s when you kind of got into it?
Late 90s.
If I'm right or wrong, tell me if I'm right or wrong. In the late 90s, you still had to go see a broker and still had to do paperwork and all of that kind of stuff.
Bro, that
right?
was, you didn't have like an online account. It was difficult. Everything was like almost like handmade, like,
Yeah,
like
it wasn't easy just to move money around.
No,
I look back at it now. So 98, 99, when I got my first job, first little paycheck. Imagine back then you could have reached in your phone out your pocket and just traded and moved the money around. That simple back then. If we had this back then, who knows how we would be living right now?
Wow. I mean, I was thinking about it because, and you have to be on top of it, because your broker will call you in the morning. If you miss the call, that was it. You lost.
Yeah. Or he don't answer the phone. You want to sell something and he don't answer the phone. It's so much easier now. And I think that a lot of people not taking advantage of it. But again, they just don't have the know-how. The knowledge ain't been passed down.
Listen,
correct. So that's a whole other thing especially when going over say like platforms, say just investing. So I have Fidelity, and I find Fidelity, when I first started using Fidelity, the interface is very, very easy to use. So some stuff I definitely look at. And for like crypto, I have Coinbase, and some other people have a bunch of different other platforms. But I find when I'm doing crypto, this interface is easier for me to use. And when I'm doing my investing, Fidelity, and I got a Fidelity firm right above my job, it's easy. The interface is easy. It's easy to use, and it's easy to learn.
Okay. Yeah, Fidelity is very good. It's a very good platform. Very good.
Now,
I like it.
Now for the research. Okay. Now this is when Banks said to simplify, right? Now I'm a simplify.
Yeah.
Download Coinbase. It's not that hard. All you got to do is connect your bank account, your email to it, right? And now just add money into that account. Now you could buy different type of cryptos, but again, I'm telling y'all to do y'all researches on the ones that y'all invest in. I'm telling y'all the ones that I done made money on, and that's what I'm telling y'all. That's all I'm saying. Now, somebody said Cardano's not the best. I don't sit here and say they are the best, but there's something that made me gradually a whole bunch of money. Now, look, 25.
You saw some potential.
25 cents, right? I invested this so much that look at my profit the other day, and I was just off for one day. And I'm saying here, like, this is when I talk about passive income with y'all. It's at $1.18. Invested 30, damn near like 34. You know what I'm saying? All right, come on. Look at the jump. I'm good. That was just look my unrealization returns. Like, wait till I just sit on it and keep sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not telling y'all to just sit on it either. If you got potentials to sell it when it's high, if you're into it, like let's say for instance, like a lot of brothers be online for like hours, right? You could sit there and make some plays, wait till it go up, invest this much, cash out. You know what I'm saying? And it goes directly into your account too. You know what I mean? This is when it comes to Coinbase. This is Coinbase. It could go directly into your account. You know what I mean? Once you cash.
That's exact. Real quick. Hey, Champ Life. I don't buy crypto from Fidelity. That's just the regular stock market. I use Coinbase.
Yeah, but my skin money, because I know for Fidelity, it depends which state you in. Because I remember I was
I'm
based
in
out of
Mass.
Maryland, and they didn't offer crypto in Maryland at the time.
Yeah, I don't do crypto on Fidelity.
Yeah, they don't offer that. So it was
Yeah.
So yeah.
They had this website, right? I forgot what was the website. I think it was like with a Binance, some shit like that. And I
They
couldn't.
Binance was one of the more popular ones when it started to roll out.
But it
And I
was.
think they have the most coins on it, or I guess the most variety or whatever it is.
Because I think in New York we wasn't able to use it though at one time, and I invested
Yeah.
and I just couldn't do nothing with it. I was sitting here like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Niggas was stuck on that shit. Like, damn, you can't even take out the money, and niggas made a nice.
I think because I think it's a Binance is a UK program. I think that's when it first started rolling, something like that. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's what it was.
Ethereum's another one. Ethereum's another one. You definitely giving y'all some game tonight. Fidelity's for stock investment. ETF, that's another one right there. You know what I'm saying? ETF, that's a definitely good one right there. Because that's
and Roth IRA, that is correct.
You know, and
and then I knew China. Binance is China. Okay, it's China. I thought it was UK. Yeah. This is the app because I had Robinhood. I used to invest with Robinhood when I first really started to get into it, but Robinhood pissed me off when they. I don't know if you remember when that GameStop
shit,
after GameStop,
they couldn't pull out their money. I'm like, nigga, it pissed me off.
That's how they do. Anytime when something has a quick surge in it and they know people gonna be trying to pull their money out, they lock that shit down. And they won't let you buy anymore. They won't let you buy it anymore, and they won't let you sell. You stuck for a minute.
That's why I invest on Robinhood for long term. And I don't even invest on like too many stocks like that. Mostly, you know, ETFs and shit like that. That's property values. You know, this is game for y'all tonight. Again, this is game for y'all. Because again, Banks, come on, G. All the money these brothers be getting on donations and all of that. You telling me you could have put some money, a couple $100, doing your research?
Now, this is what I will tell you, because I done heard some horror stories from behind the scenes, man. I was shocked. You would be surprised how many dudes is already emptying out the bank account just to make these trips. There ain't no money to invest. They're spending every dime. Brothers is out there going broke and having to get Cash App. I'm not even talking about just YouTubers. We're talking just the regular guys just getting Cash Apps. Calling this person, let me hold something till I get back home and everything else. It's a lot of irresponsible. It's not fucking budget traveling. This shit is struggle travel.
Struggle travel.
Fucking budget.
That's
struggle travel.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. DJ Skills, I say he says he has Fidelity for 401k. How was that? How was that with Fidelity? I have Vanguard. I fucking love Vanguard. They make it so easy for you to like the whole thing.
Don't work for companies, man.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Too, man. We gotta be realistic. We gotta be realistic here, man. Like again, this is what I'm trying to tell brothers. Like, yo, y'all shouldn't be traveling that much. Because look, even the top travelers is now doing complaining, talking about they ain't getting out. They projecting what they making because that's how they live. And it's like, yo, that's not the way to live, bro. That's really not the way to live.
But again, that's why I say when you get on YouTube or you get on social media, everybody's living this life where it's like, oh, everybody getting the bag, everybody good. But statistics are saying, like I said, only 18% of Americans are making $100,000 or better. Now, out of that 18,000, how many do you think? What percentage of that do you think are old white men? The majority of them.
Yeah, like about 70%.
Yeah. How many of them are actually women? How many? You know what I'm saying? When you break it down, most people ain't making money right now. It's people making $100,000 a year right now say they live at paycheck to paycheck.
That's a fact.
Yep.
Like the average car note in America is like $700 right now.
It's skyrocketing.
Yeah. People just don't have. And I know y'all been to the grocery store. Shit, you spend $100, you might walk out with 2 fucking bags.
I shop at Whole Foods, man. You don't understand.
So you getting 8 alive already.
Yeah,
like tearing you apart.
And depending on where you live. So I live in Boston. And Boston expensive as fuck. So if you live in a big city like Boston, I know you paying.
It's about to be worse next year, you know. That's why I'm trying to tell brothers, like, you know, It definitely is
So,
about his
so
work.
I do understand people when they say things like, "Yeah, I want to invest, but where am I getting the money to put in? And the money that I
Yeah.
do have, I can't afford to gamble with it and lose it."
Yeah,
Yeah.
so let's keep it in terms of the travelers and who we're actually talking about. People emptying out their banks to travel. That's just being
I mean,
irresponsible.
that's poor money management.
Yeah, at that point, and I do notice. So me, so like I said, I do a lot of charity work with like kids, and a lot of it is like the know-with-all of financial literacy. That's what most of it is. They just don't know
Again, yeah,
when they
they were
make
never
money.
taught.
They were not,
Exactly.
even my
Exactly. It's not even about the it's not even about the access. They have the access to it. It's just they don't know where to go to, learn about any of this
you
stuff.
know why?
Yeah.
Because it ain't people like us telling them, to be honest with y'all. You know, I'm telling you this right now because I'm watch right now. I had a business, right? A sneaker store making hella money, and we actually had machines. You know, the sneaker machines where you could win the sneakers, had them at the malls. We had them at the mall and all of that. Had an LC and all of that, but I did not know about credit. I did not know about business fundings and all of that. I really did not know that. None of that shit. I'm over here paying cash for everything, right? Okay, cool. I moved on from that sneaker store. I see my boy. I tell him, yo, go pay up your G line. You know what he did? He used the credit card to swipe $70,000. I look at him and I say, yo, I could spend that, but I got it cash. I'm like, what? You
Mhm.
swiping that? That's what opened my eyes. And this was an Indian that I grew up with since we were small. And I'm saying, like, wow, we don't get that. We don't get that foundation. They don't teach us this. You know what I mean? We're not taught that. So the other day, some kid tried to buy a car from me, and I told him straight up, like, let me tell you something, youngin. Get you a nice little hoopy. Worry about your credit. You know what I'm saying? Get you a bag and don't worry about what nobody's doing. All the hoes gonna be there. You know, everything gonna be there. We focus on leveraging everything ahead of time because you youngster.
You
And
see
it's
what Champ Life said? He said a lot of brothers say they don't have money to invest, but got the cars and the Jordans. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that comment was eventually going to come. And I
Yeah,
will tell
yeah,
you
yeah.
what I've been told firsthand. What I've been told firsthand from these young dudes. They are like, hell, at least I got the Jordans on my feet. If I would have, what if the fear of losing the money is what stops most people? At
But
least I got something to show for it. I got Jordans, I got a car.
Yeah, that's
But
the
if I would have
opposite.
invested it, I could have lost it and then I wouldn't have shit. I'm
they
not saying that's right or wrong, but that's the reality. People are terrified of losing their money.
but you lose either way because you're losing it in card depreciation. You're losing it when you scuff up your sneakers and they crust. Like, come on, let's
Yeah.
be
So
honest here.
if
But
if
That spends on all of
and I say that because y'all know I was in the army. So I was a
Mhm.
basic training boot camp. I was a fucking drill sergeant for 3 years. So I was dealing with nothing but 17 to maybe like 22-year-olds, yelling at them all fucking day. But we will have small conversations like this from time to time. They are instant gratification. You have to learn how to
yeah,
talk to these young kids. Now, the way that people may have got through to us, it don't work on this generation now. You
that's
got
a
to
fact.
find an approach. So you saying, and one of the main things, they're a show me. You can't just tell me. I need you to show me. Show me what you got.
That's another
Show me
fact.
what you doing.
That's
Let
what
me
I
see your
show.
portfolio.
That's
They
why I
want to see some proof.
That's why I
Mhm.
show proof every time. I done show deeds here. I done show motherfucking cars. I done shown businesses. I done shown all type of shit. Like everything's intangible. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how hard you're willing to go. Everything is tangible, bro. Even with a 9 to 5, brothers be talking about like, yo, you can't. It's everywhere's a way. There is a way. Niggas just
I
make
agree
it.
with you. Have you heard the story of Michael Santos?
Nah.
No.
He's a guy, he made his first million while in prison, serving a 26-year sentence.
Hmm.
Look him up. Prima sent you the story on WhatsApp. I was shocked to see that. I mean, when I listened to the guy, I'm like, there's no excuses. I'm telling you guys, you'll be
There's
surprised.
no.
I mean, if you guys get a chance to listen to his story, to look him up, you're gonna be like, wow, So all we do is just find excuses. I'm telling you. I mean, I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
Brooklyn
because you
Prophet
can
is,
put
is is on the money when he said the problem is that public education doesn't teach financial classes.
exactly.
I don't
They don't.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never dissecting a fucking frog in biology class has not benefited my life in any fucking way.
When have you did that before?
But
Huh?
Yeah. When have you ever had to cut a frog open?
and what's funny is because I graduated high school in '05, and when I graduated, they already started pulling out all those all those classes and stuff, the agriculture, the culinary, the shop classes, they already started like defunding that stuff and pulling all that shit out. The trades and stuff, they pulled all that stuff out right when I was graduating. So I can only imagine what they have now. Like if you're not going to like a vocational,
you have a car, you have a
trading thing.
They need to put that stuff back in school, and start it. The younger you start, man, the better off.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
And
thing
you
is,
have to, you got to train your mind, because our minds are, because like I say, we don't come from blue chip stock type families. You come from regular working people. Your brain is not taught to see. I guarantee you, 90% of these stocks out here that are making all this money, them stocks before they blew up, they was in your fucking face every day. Your brain just didn't click because you ain't trained like that, because you don't have the knowledge. How long do you think people in the 90s heard about Amazon before it blew up?
a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? But it could because you're not business minded. That's not how you're taught.
Yeah,
It don't click.
Exactly.
So this is this too, because so just a layer to that, because I want to address this comment right here. Champ Life says, BS, I never had anyone teach me finance. It was my interest to make a difference to my life. So the caveat to that, and thinking about how the kids are today, you got to think about what they're exposed to on a day-to-day basis.
Facts.
Especially as Black kids and minorities. What do we see when we grow up? We see sports, we see entertainment, and the social media. This is what we see. That's what we would see every single day, and we already know how social media plays a part in a lot of these kids' lives, especially now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the caveat to that. And I think once you can get this stuff out in front of them, that's when it really becomes a choice. As far as them being influenced.
And when we say, like he just said, he's saying BS, I never had anyone teach me and I was able to do it. We have to always stop. We have to look at things from a different, you can't always, that's you. Most people ain't you. You got to look at like I said, everybody that's making a bunch of money, they like, shit, it's money everywhere. You can get it. Well, goddamn, 78% of the country says otherwise.
Right. So also too, I want to add this too, because Brooklyn Prophet just put it, but those private schools have financial class and investment simulations as project for students too. So here's a crazy thing too. So part of my my nonprofit is I do financial literacy for kids, and I do tutoring twice a week, and most of the time the kids don't come because their parents don't bring them. So it's a lot deeper than just the kids, because even the parents don't know.
Yep.
These are older people,
Yep.
in which we have, and I get it to a certain extent, because most people out here, motherfuckers just trying to live, trying to go to work, trying to come home, feed
just trying to pay the bills.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I get that part, but a big part of it is they just not bringing their kids now, and it's a lot of different layers to that. Whether it could be that they're lazy, it could be that they don't got time, it could be they don't know it themselves, and a bunch of different layers.
Exactly, because there's a lot of people, they probably want to bring their kids, but there's something preventing them. I gotta work 2 jobs to make,
they don't got a
whatever.
car.
I ain't got time.
There's transportation that's another part too. That they don't got a car, so they can't bring their kids. They want their kids to come.
Yeah, repo's up at 23% in America right now.
Yes, I was reading it.
It's like an all-time high right now.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now is some of that because people are going out and getting shit they can't afford, and now you're missing the payments? I'm sure that is a lot of people, but other people, it's just, they did everything they could and it still didn't work out.
Right. It's just everything's getting expensive, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Like, even if you got a car at a certain rate, they up it if you ain't pay it at a certain thing, and so it's like certain things going on. Even when it comes to homes, buying homes and stuff like that. That's why I tell brothers, on top of that, like again, invest in your country, but also invest outside the country wherever you can, where you see that there's profit going on, where you see this a different future. That's why, again, Banks, when I kept telling DR invest, look, if you see around Sosua, look around Sosua, right? Or go right off the block and see how much things is progressing. You know why? Because they already see the money that's going on towards the future. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worried about now. They're worried about towards the future.
That is
You know what I'm
correct.
Yeah, if you're gonna do long-term investment, but I think, like I say, most people, man, they looking like shit. They like, nigga, I'm hungry today. I
Yeah,
ain't got 5 years to wait for the return on the investment. I'm struggling. These bills got to get paid today, so they looking for that quick flip. And when that's your mindset, that quick flip all the time, yo, you're gonna make some bad decisions, and you're gonna fuck around and lose your money.
That's a fact. Again, because I used to be one of those. Let me tell you something. I've been rich in 2 different ways. Well, 3 now. But the 2 I didn't, you know what I mean? Let's not go here and there about, you know what I mean? But listen, it was not the way. Lost it all. You know what I'm saying? As quick as you get it, it's gone. It's not worth it.
It's not, yeah.
You know, you rather have that long-term terminology. And I see that again, because again, a brother taught me that. It wasn't nobody outside, an Indian and a brother, you know what I'm saying? That's what taught me. And I learned that in my late 20s. I should have been knowing that in my early. I would have been really, really good.
Facts. Most millionaires achieve their money once they turn about 40. But
Yup.
these young guys, what's being presented to them on social media and TV
yeah,
is, oh, you 22 with a fucking Bugatti.
yeah.
And they think that's what they gotta have. That's just the truth. The lifestyle. Never, when we was young, I remember being in high school, yo, you was just happy having a fucking car. If you
That's
had
what-
a car, you was
Yeah.
doing it big.
Hey, yo,
Now,
I wanted to make it to 21 and get a Zion. That was my goal.
I
Make it
remember them. I
21.
remember when them shits was popping out too.
Yeah. I ain't gonna, that shit ugly as hell now, but I wanted to make it.
it was better than fucking walking.
Facts.
Now, man, these kids think they supposed to have a fucking Mercedes by the time they 20 years old.
That's a fact.
It's different.
And I know
That's what's put in their face all day, every day.
and the fast money on top of that. Because if you see, you know, dudes out here buying a whole bunch of jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but they just keep blowing it. You never see them come on top neither.
No.
Even out here in the city in New York, we be wilding, scamming, doing a whole bunch of shit, make hella money, but they don't invest it. They don't do nothing with it. Next thing you know, they locked up in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like they bad. They going to bad. That's why it's like, your brothers. Mindset gotta change. For real, for real. No matter where you at. Because if you want the money now, there's gonna be some bad decisions that come with it. Now you wait, you give yourself some time. I don't get it. It's the same thing as traveling. Brothers want to just go now. Like that's why they it's hard. It's hard. Like, you just want to go now. Let's go now.
See, but even with that, it is a double-edged sword, because what do people always say, man? You might not be here tomorrow. You keep waiting.
Yeah,
You gotta, live your life now, but it gotta be balanced, man. You gotta be prepared. Always be preparing for the future. The chances of you waking up tomorrow are pretty good right now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The chances of you waking up tomorrow are looking pretty good right now. You probably want to be prepared.
Yeah. Look, travel before you die says salute to everyone. For the amount of brothers coming to Sosua here is an excellent opportunity. An Airbnb for sale. I have 3. I'm selling one, Hispaniola Beach.
Boom. There you go. There you go. Hey, it's funny because I was speaking to my cousin earlier, and we was thinking about probably a little bit later on, thinking about buying in Hako. I'm seriously thinking about that shit. I'm gonna keep that shit in the back of my head. Especially knowing how long I've been over there. I was definitely thinking about that shit.
Why not? Why not? Like me,
yeah. There's a lot of lots for sale over there too.
Listen,
a lot of lots.
My partner right now showed me with opportunity. I might be shooting down to a certain area, again, to get some chicken, because it's like there's a lot of opportunity here and out the countries, man. I don't get it.
So speaking of that, and I had met the dude. So there's this Indian dude from New York. He owns half of Hako.
They get money. Indians get money.
He owns a gas station in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what part of New York he's in, but he definitely owns a gas station in New York. He owns half of fucking Hako. I found that shit out last week. As long as I've been going down there.
Most of Hako is owned by Americans
Yeah,
or expats. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
I don't know if you saw maybe a week ago. I saw in England, in London, Indians own about 60% of the real estate in
yeah.
London.
That's just crazy. Banks, have you been to Costa Rica? Have you been to Hako specifically?
That's I've been like
So,
5, 6, 7
That's
all
times,
right,
that's
man.
what he preaches. Moscow, that's what he preaches in this space.
That's where
okay,
I
okay,
started.
okay.
That's where I
You can
started traveling
stop
with,
preaching
man.
that. Stop preaching that. So check it. You know the breakfast spot.
With the
You know the
pink
where
building
the Monaco condominiums, the pink
right across the
breakfast spot
street on the corner, the pink spot, right?
by the KFC. That
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
he's
Across the
from
street
Cape
from
Cod.
KFC on that corner. It's a white
He's from
guy, yeah.
he's from
Yeah.
Cape Cod, right next to me.
And he does tours out of there too.
Yep.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
You
But
try-
most of that town, yeah, it's not Costa Ricans that own most of that town.
No
Americans.
Costa Ricans own any of those buildings there. Zero.
But I
Which
tell
is which
like
is
so
crazy. Which is crazy because there is a because it's a loophole because apparently no foreigners can own land or own houses near the beach.
oh
Mm.
That's
Wow.
that's where
In Costa Rica.
that's
Yeah,
why I
in
love
Costa Rica.
that's why I love DR. You can buy anywhere you feel like it. There is no restrictions. I mean,
No
you know, that's I love that place. I mean,
What? Come on, man. And my guy Strictly Travel just showed me he invested into gold and silver. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So you be in Dubai a lot, you be in Africa. You know, again, brothers. Let me ask you something, Banks. Right?
what's
You
up?
see how many brothers went to Thailand this year, right?
Yeah.
Now, how many of them spoke about a play on some money move in Thailand, not knowing there's so much to get besides the hoes?
They're not gonna that's not their mindset. It's
Exactly.
just not their mindset. But I will say this. A lot of people, is Airbnb a smart business? I think it is. However, I always say if I'm asking you about a business, I want to put my money in it. Don't just tell me your success stories. I want to hear the horror stories too. I want to hear about the house that got tore the fuck up by the tenants and the people that wouldn't leave and what happened when they didn't pay rent for 2 or 3 months and you had to come out your own pocket and things like that. I think before brothers invest, you need to know what you're fully getting into, because a lot of dudes just hear invest, they run down there with their money, they get into some shit that they don't really know how to do. Because like I said, if you overseas, if you in DR, okay, I can invest in DR. I got somebody that can watch my shit for me that I can trust. But if you invest in Colombia and you don't live there, who's watching your property?
That's
And
why
can you trust
exactly.
that person? And
That's
can
why
you
I don't
trust
preach
that
it.
person?
That's why I don't preach in Colombia.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it
Again,
comes down to my bad, Primo. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know it's funny too, because I was sitting here thinking about when I was thinking about buying this stuff. It comes down to the simplest things. Like, I know if I invest into Hako, to the very simplest thing, I'm probably gonna get plastic dishes and plastic cups and keep that shit in there, because I know it's a party town and the motherfuckers gonna be running rampant in there. It really goes down to the simplest thing, like any of that stuff.
Yeah.
but you know,
I've
it comes
seen it
to
where
real
guys
estate-
will go ahead.
when it comes to real estate, I mean, it's very tricky. I mean, you have to really make some research as far as location wise, because you might have some real estate that's just stalling there. But like, I'm going to give you a short example. Like in the DR, they have this those new developer. What they do, they focus on renting but hospitality. What it means is that it's the management is given to a hotel. It can be the Hilton, it can be the Marriott. So you buy the property there, but it's you own a few units, but actually it's managed by the hotel. So you get it's 30% management fee, and the other thing is just profit. The good thing about those things is better than Airbnb. Why I'm saying that, because it's managed by hotel. The occupancy rate of hotel, is usually in DR is like 70-80%. So you're sure that with that, you're gonna get. I mean, it's gonna pay by itself, And there's lots of property. Like I'm focusing mainly on Cap Cana. Cap Cana is the exclusive part of Punta Cana, and even Punta Cana itself, they have lots of offer. Like if you take a look at it, the best thing to do when it comes to real estate is to visit what is called hospitality, not just like you get the unit, they just rent it out. No, if you have the money to do it, just put a down payment and just let it pay by itself, and then you'll do well when it comes to hospitality. There's lots of projects in the DR. I've been focusing on those things for the past year or so. I'm gonna tell you, it's worth it. Definitely worth it.
So I'm trying to tell brothers again. When the railroad come, y'all gonna be kicking your ass.
But see, that's when you have the ability to see. All right, because we know in investing, you want to get in as early as possible.
Yeah.
So you can maximize your profits. It's like right now, you see, how many years ago? Because I know I said it when they was pushing all this electric car shit. You was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to be plugging up their fucking car. Now it's a few years later, and it's a reality. Well, so you see cars, they got to get plugged in. What do cars that electric cars run on? They need batteries, right?
Yep.
What is the batteries made out of? Motherfucking lithium.
That's
If all the cars on the road need batteries and all batteries need lithium, where do you think you need to put some money into?
Lithium.
Fucking lithium.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It all connects. You look at one thing, well, how is it connected to this? How is it connected to that? And you get in at the lowest level. None of this can happen at this one little small fucking thing. That's where I need to put my money at.
That's a fact.
Right, exactly. And it's funny too because I coach football too, and this is kind of what I tell my kids. I tell you most likely not gonna go D1, and you definitely probably not gonna go play in the NFL. It's highly unlikely. And with over here on the East Coast, it's even harder. So you just think about like all the football players that are playing in the NFL, and think about the people that have money around them. Those cameramen sitting on the sideline.
Yeah.
The media people that are working behind the scenes. So you got a bunch of influencers that do videos for certain teams. The ball boy, I think I seen something where the ball boy makes almost $100K a year.
Ball boys making decent for what they doing to wipe down the court. Man, they making decent money, bro.
Yeah, so I'm like,
decent money.
That's just crazy. Let me point out this one too. The Gangster Lifestyle, he said he's calling Medellin Disneyland because so many Americans make a move down there. It's crazy too because I went to Medellin pre-COVID, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. The shit was open. Parque Jettis wasn't how it was now. Shit, there was mad locals still in Parque Jettis, just chilling and just rocking out. La Comuna 13. It wasn't so many vendors there, and you can just kind of move freely. And I went down there this past year. I went down there this past year, and it's crowded. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this shit's crazy.
Tell you just gotta, when you in these places, not even just in these places overseas, when you at home, every now and then just look around. I'm telling you, the next big thing that's gonna make you some money is staring you dead in your fucking face every day.
Oh yeah.
You just don't realize it yet.
So this is what I tell them. Now, even when they travel, even crazier. I'm trying to tell you, I'm like, yo, Thailand, I don't take those flights. But if I was to take those flights, I would have came back and would have been selling socks in the hood for the low. I'm crazy. I don't care. Give me money.
Yo, I don't know if you noticed, but this is what all the females do. They be trying to get that link, that Shein link, bring that shit back to their country. Yeah, you see all on their WhatsApp, all the Shein clothes everywhere.
Like you think the majority of chicks in DR driving GLEs and all that? They hustle
for real.
That is true.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Them selling fake watches, you know what I'm saying? For hire. You know what I'm saying? You in Thailand and you get them yoga watches. You could get them for the show and sell them in Oakland for hire. You know what I'm saying? Like you crazy. I'm looking at money in all type of ways. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit crazy. Like I'm trying to tell you, G, there's some bread. Y'all just don't understand it, man. Y'all don't look at the larger picture. I ain't looking at these hoes. Again, to each his own, but I'm looking at the dough every time I travel. I'm like, where can I get some money from? Where's it at?
Man. You and I both. That's exactly how I operate. I travel just for tourism, just trying to see opportunity, and that's the way to go.
There's opportunity for people in these countries. You got to think most of these countries. Let's say Colombia. If I'm right or wrong, Uber is illegal there. You can't do. They don't have Uber, so like you'll get in a cab or whatever. He'll be doing Uber illegally. He'll tell you, "Nah, you can't sit in the front. You can't sit in the back. You got to sit in the front with me." Yeah, to make it look like we know each other and you a regular passenger. You don't think that there's a Colombian somewhere right now about to create his own fucking Uber or something? We finna get something going because we see how popular it is everywhere else. They gonna run these yellow cabs up out of business.
But Max, you mentioned something interesting. I mean, you've seen, why does it have to be a Colombian? Why can't it be you and I? I mean, knowing that.
Why American can't develop somebody from another country? Exactly. But I'm just saying, even them, they're looking at it, they seeing it because they're on the ground floor. They're there every day. But if they ain't gonna jump on it, somebody else will.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something. Like in Dubai, Uber, they had a company called Careem. And of course, they gave a Muslim name, Careem, just to, it was like they were competing with Uber. And guess what? Uber bought them for $2 billion. So in the Emirati created an app. And then, so all the locals, I mean, they rather use Careem than Uber. And what Uber did, I said, okay, what are we going to do? We're going to buy you out. So that guy started a company with nothing, just the app. Now he's a billionaire. So, you'll be surprised. I mean, once you get a stake of the market, you're doing good. I mean, most likely you're gonna be bought out. So so that's those things. I used to be a talker back in the days. Then I became a doer because you'll be surprised how many good ideas you've had in the past. Then a few years later, you say, "Well, I thought about it." That's the difference. So you think about it, and then So sometimes you just have to, because think about it. I mean, it doesn't take much to do an app. You go to the first phase, you go to the trial phase, then you go to the after you go to the implementation phase, and and you just get started. I mean, when I say an app, nowadays you don't have to reinvent the thing. All you have to do, you just have to copy what's already there and just modify it and personalize. You just personalize this thing, and that's what I do. I'm not trying to come with a breakthrough idea, some type of things out of nowhere. I'm just trying to not reinvent anything, just copy it and just make some changes. And that's it, just to adapt it.
Like Uber and Lyft, Uber and Lyft. You got Uber Eats, DoorDash. You got Grubhub. You got a whole bunch of these.
That's the Rappi. Yeah. You got the Rappi poppies.
You know what I'm saying?
Gangster Lifestyle. They have Ubers in Medellin. We know they got Ubers there, but it's what we're talking about, the legalization of it. Just like Costa Rica, they banned Ubers from coming to. They did this a while ago though, from coming into the airports.
If you notice, if you can schedule an Uber and they come get you, but when you get in that car, if it's just you by yourself, they gonna tell you got to sit in the front, because if the police see them driving with you in the back, they put two and two together, they'll pull them over. But if you in the front seat, it looked like, okay, they know each other, they just whatever, they just hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah, salute. And Racket Club, Strictly. We met up with Strictly and DR, man, and that shit was a movie, bro.
Oh yeah. We had a great time. Which I wish could have lasted longer. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Because I was only there for 3 days, so
now we planning something else. We let you know in the back end. We planning something else for the next year. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna have to stay a little longer. If I'm gonna take that longer trip, I'm gonna stay longer. I ain't doing all that shit, nigga. I ain't doing that shit of a trip. We're gonna be out there having fun. But yeah, we're definitely having a ball, man. It's good to link up with some people. I like linking up with some people that are like-minded. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell you, he was in Arroyo Hondo with Moscas and them got a spot.
Yeah. Yo, I didn't know Strictly can hang like that, bro. Strictly was in the hood. He was at the mansion until like 7 in the morning.
Guys, niggas be moving right.
But next time, let's try to look at some. Let's try to look at. Let's take a day and let's go to Cap Cana, because I have some. So I can show some real estate that you'll be surprised. You'll be like, wow, this is DR. This place is a gem, bro.
And it's going up. You didn't see who was out there with Strictly Travel or DJ Khaled? He was just promoting.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah, by someone. Yeah, I'm telling you. You'll be surprised. And then because they have so many places that people don't know of. That place is literally a hidden gem. You'll be shocked. Things that are in this joint.
That's why I'm surprised brothers haven't went to a Banks Dillinger spot like Santiago. In Santiago. Like Like,
Man,
yo,
I think in DR, man, for what these dudes want, man, it's going until they shut Sasua down, man. That's gonna be their spot, and
yeah,
that's fine with me. Stay over there.
yeah, still,
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine with me.
that's
yeah, and I'm not even gonna lie, because when I first touched down in DR, so this is my second time going to DR. The first time I went to Punta Cana, this was when I was like 21. It was years ago. But went down there, went to Santo Domingo. I'm like looking around. It's all right, man. Then we got out and nighttime hit and we got to the club. I'm like, holy shit. Damn. And I'm like thinking back, looking at all these Sosua videos. I'm like, and y'all look over and so all right, man. All right.
that's all we
Y'all go ahead and stay over here.
I said leave him over there, man. We out here living. You know what I mean? We out here living.
Yeah,
It's
we
like
went to
it's like somebody had to come down there for Panama. I don't know if y'all been to Panama.
I haven't yet.
Panama City looked like, now, mind you, I lived in Panama till I was 9 years old.
Mhm.
It looked like shit back then. This is the Noriega, all of that. It was getting shot up and everything else. Now it looked like Miami. In a matter of maybe 10 and maybe 10, 15 years, that place went from being burnt to the ground to, like I said, it looks like a little Miami out there. You got to get in early. Always have your eyes open for like, yo, there's potential here. And if you can't put a lot of money in, I would say just put what you can. Put what you can afford to lose. If you lose it, it ain't no big deal. But man, it is money out here. It's just people not getting it because they don't have the know-how or they scared of losing that money.
Exactly. And something you said something interesting. I mean, as far as and just make sure that you always set up an LLC, because the LLC structure is the same worldwide. You can set up LLC anywhere. I mean, like in DR, LLC costs you 8,625 pesos if you yourself, so which is what, $150. You get an LLC done, just buy things under that. Panama is the exact same thing, Everywhere I go, I always set up companies, and like I have residencies everywhere, and I have auto-sponsored myself. I set up a company, hire myself, get someone to sign my contract, get my residency. I've done it everywhere, from Dubai to Hong Kong to Singapore to Turkey to even London. So that's what I do. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But my best spot right now, I mean, I'm only in between two places. Like I go, frankly, it's DR and the UAE. Why the UAE? Because of the tax bracket. I mean, because up to $800,000, you're tax exempt. If you file for exemption, and otherwise there's 9% taxes on the profit above $100,000, but up to $800,000 you can file for an exemption. That's why I like this place, because I mean, when it comes to taxes, it's it's tax heaven. So that's why I've been giving. Dubai, I said, now you'll be surprised.
Out of every, let me ask y'all brothers this: out of every sport, who y'all think has the money the most?
It's the soccer players.
Soccer.
No, towards the end, you think the soccer players, like who pretty much has the money?
They have no cap.
They have no cap.
They're making the most, but but don't get me wrong, baseball players are making a lot too.
They are. Yeah.
Baseball players are the second one. So let's say baseball players are the second one. And where do you think the baseball players are moving back to?
They're going back to wherever, mostly DR. They're going back to Puerto Rico, and they're putting that money back in.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. Tax exempt, like my guy Strictly Chavo just said.
Let me reply to this comment right here before it goes away. At Racket Club, he says, Strictly, when you're going back to Dubai, I'm gonna work on this brand so I can launch those fragrances. So, and I'm sure they do it in other countries, but when I went to Egypt, I had bought a half a gallon of this concentrated fragrance. So I have a concentrated. It's gonna last me probably like 20 years, literally. So if that's something you're into, go to one of those countries over there. Go get that concentrated oil. Mix that stuff.
Listen! I will hit you up off.
A lot of get dropped tonight.
Listen, my skin. Listen. I know a spot in Dubai. We can get all the essence for dirt cheap. They sell it by 10.
Oh yes. Oh man, please. I was in Egypt. I was freaking negotiating like.
Again, you see, dropping gems. Brothers is dropping some gems out here. I'm trying.
I still got it. I got it. I bought it like 2 years ago. It's not even close. Like I said, it lasts me like 20, because it's concentrated oil. It lasts me about 20 years. dab, and if I cut it up, and y'all know about that, just cut it up and spread it out and into the bottles and stuff like that. It's easy money.
I use this Muslim cologne. They don't use cologne with alcohol in it. I forgot the name.
Right.
They sell them at the. They sell them those. Like I got one of those.
Yeah, but even
shorty, you know.
Yeah, even the colognes out here, they just go get the fragrances from those countries and they bring it back here and they put whatever they need to add into it and resell it.
Yeah, it's the perfume or whatever. It ain't even that. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Word. I'm trying to tell you, there's some money. I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear nothing about brothers talking about they out outside in these countries and they making no moves. They out here asking for donations on and all that. Like that's wild, diabolical behavior. Again, look, salute to my guy Joseph Pondexter. He cashed at me $5. I'm about to put that in a coin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. Like that's what we on. At all times, you know what I mean? So, brothers, I suggest y'all start getting in your bag, man. It's all different type of ways. Where's another country that brothers go to? Let me give you another example. Another country. What's another country I go to a lot?
Shit, I've been everywhere Central America 4 or 5 times.
Brazil, right? Don't they do Brazil?
I've never been to Brazil. Eventually,
yeah, I've never been to Brazil either.
Okay. Brazil is big on
yeah, I was just in Brazil I had the layover because I did the Dubai, Brazil, Chile, and I was just for a couple hours. But Brazil is nice. I mean, I only know Sao Paulo and Rio, but it's very good. But the downside of Brazil is that they really favor their own. Protectionism is huge in Brazil. I tried to do business in Brazil years ago. It's not as easy to do business in Brazil as elsewhere, you know, but it's a good place though.
Okay.
Yeah.
My guy said, do y'all all know if you buy a property in Dominican as a foreigner, you get 15 years property tax free? It's called Contour Law.
Yeah, the Comforter Law. Law. Yeah, that is correct.
There's a gem.
It's only in the tourist area. So you have to buy in place like Punta Cana, place like where it's like, but not Santo Domingo.
Samaná.
Exactly, Comforter Law. Yep.
Even Jarabacoa, I think right now is turning into like, you know,
it's a lot of resorts popping up in there because people it's a gym right now because it's a getaway. It's still quiet. Most people don't know about it. It's nice up there, up in the mountains. It's nice.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like that's a fact. Like yo, I used to be all around them spots. That's what I'm saying. Like yo, y'all brothers don't know. That's why I'm like, I spend the time that y'all spend a month in DR. You think I'm gonna be in Sassoon? Like I'm gonna show y'all the whole Dominican Republic. You know how beautiful that shit is, and how you could come up again. You just see that right there. Property taxes for 15 years free. That's crazy, and that's over. That's if you spend over 200,000 though. That's the one thing I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta tell y'all the truth. If you spend over 200,000 on the property, yes, you know what I'm saying, you get tax exempt. My guy was talking about 800,000. I don't know what Strictly Travel was talking about when he said
that's a cheat code right there because the property taxes be tearing your ass up. So that would be killing you sometimes.
What was the question?
Would you say you was getting exempt for when you spent 800 on DR?
No, I was mentioning that was that was the UAE. That was in the United Arab Emirates. You know, in Dubai. Yeah, but in DR. When it comes to property, I mean, if you buy properties, I mean, you're tax free for the Comforter Law, like this guy say, is exactly apply 50 years tax free. So you know, for the next 15 years, you don't pay any taxes. You know, So that's a good thing about the DR when it comes to properties. I mean, and honestly, I mean, between you and I mean, the majority of people that invest in DR is mainly in property. Dubai is just it's tax heaven when it comes to foreigners investing into a property. I mean, there's no better place. I mean, honestly, nowadays, because I've been everywhere and I look at real estate, I mean, for the value of your buck and what you're getting, DR per meter square, I think it's even when you go to expensive area, DR still got them beat because they might say, well, let's say you're going to spend $500,000 in DR. You get something huge and, you know, you get like beachfront property and, you know, but if you spend $500,000 elsewhere, all you get is a box, you know, and high taxes. What DR you get, and also in the Caribbean, DR is the #1 destination for tourists. I mean, you know, Go figure. Imagine in DR welcomed their, I think the 10 million traveler that was, I can't remember, I think that was a year ago. No, that place is just, if you know about DR, well, it's, like the touristic spot. I'm telling you, I've been coming to for the past 20 years, and DR is just the best. I've tried. I was in Chile because I know the whole of Latin America. I was in Chile, I was in Argentina, Brazil. Chile, when it comes to real estate, it's whack. It's only good for investment. They have a very good structure when it comes to if you invest.
Strictly, you've been to Peru?
Say it again.
You've been to Peru?
I've been to Peru. Peru is growing. It's growing. I was in Lima. I was in San Isidro, Miraflores. Yeah, okay. Peru is good.
I'm planning to go there.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's a good place to face. Business-wise, here's the thing. When we do business in a place, you have to look at the mentality. The reason I like DR because DR are like, those guys are like, those people are hustler. They have like it's like, sometimes it feel like just a state, another state in the US. That's what it feels like. You don't have to adapt yourself. But Peru, you have to learn the mentality, how they operate, And so the best place in Latin America to do business, really, it's beside the Caribbean. In South America, it's Chile. They have clear laws. You get to come and set up in one day. They have a good passport. If you want a second passport, that it's the path to citizenship in Chile is very easy. And they have very good laws when it comes to investment, when it comes to citizenship. It's protected and this and that. So Peru for fun, it's good. It's good, but maybe for like a week or two, then you get bored after a while. It's not.
Yeah, I'm only gonna go there for a week.
Yeah, that's enough. After that, you're gonna be so bored. It's not. If you see the Caribbean, the DR and Colombia, Peru, just ain't cutting it. It's just not the place to be. And I was there. Because I had a partner in Peru back in the years ago. I used to import alcoholic beverage at one time. I used to represent the Ace of Spades for Chile.
Okay. Yeah. I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Yep. So I tried to do the same thing in Brazil. I tried to do it in Peru. Then I realized it was so complicated in Argentina. The easiest place I was able to put it within a couple of weeks, that was Chile. Exactly. So yeah.
Now let me ask you this, Sugar Child. When you went to DR, right? Now, if you noticed when you talk about alcohol beverage, like you've been to Punta Cana, right?
Yep.
And you've been to the city. You see how much they charge us for bottles?
Hey, what? yo. First off, because we get bottles here in Boston. And once I heard the price of the bottles when we went to the club spot, I'm like, bring 4 more.
Yeah, all done. I went to the Infinity Club. Not only have to pay to get in, and then there's a minimum spend. And if you want to see the VIP, you have to pay to sit down as well. I was like, hold on, I'm like, and that place is packed. You're like, money. They have, DR, Punta Cana, they can. I was shocked to see the price. I was like, I'm like, this is like Dubai prices. I'm like, whoa.
And people spending it. See, that's
if that's the thing. Once you put that price out there, and people actually say, shit, they actually paying this.
Exactly.
You gonna keep it. It's like I think even said earlier was a barbershop. It's people out here paying $60-$70 for a fucking haircut.
That's crazy. I don't spend.
But you hear it, you see it's going on because barbers was on it. Like, during the pandemic, nobody could really get their hair cut, and as soon as the pandemic came out and you could finally open up the barbershop again, the line was around the block. Okay, bet all of y'all want to cut. I'm gonna need some more money. And once you realize people will pay you whatever you asking for, oh shit, you in there then.
That's a fact.
You might know your product might only be worth $30, but fuck it, if you willing to pay $60, shit, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it's $60.
I ain't mad at it. I see niggas pay hundreds over here, $100 for haircut.
Facts.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Racket Club, yeah, man. I like culture. I like to go hiking. I like all that stuff. So yeah, that's why Peru is one of my destinations that I want to go to.
Belize is about to be another spot.
Yeah. I be watching. I watch. What's his name?
Passport
Heavy. Passport
Yeah,
heavy.
passport heavy. Yep.
He like retired in
Yeah.
Belize. He got a lot of real estate in Belize, and
You got to think
makes them
Belize
look
is
dope.
it's an English speaking country.
Yep.
It's right there by Mexico. It don't take you but an hour or two to fly out of Houston or Miami to get over there.
Yep.
It's cheaper than it is here. It's relatively safe. And a lot of like big like Hilton and a lot of these resorts, they looking at it because that's a good place to go. Like couples like to go there.
Yeah.
So they fit to start. It's a family type
You
destination and it's
you
close.
don't think they have it? You don't think
They
they
have
have?
that they have what?
You don't think they have like hotels, big hotels over there yet?
No, that's what I'm saying. They have resorts there now, but
Yeah.
it's getting so popular where it's like, well, shit, bring more.
Let me check it out because I'll be getting deals on a Bon Voyage. Again, this is other little gems. Like I have the app right here. You can't even see it's too much light, but I got this app right here where it's like the Bon Voyage or whatever, and you just see anywhere you go. You can get like certain discounts. What you want? I'm trying to see on Belize right now.
On the Marriott Bonvoy, yeah.
Yeah, the Marriott Bonvoy. Yeah, I got that. I get discounts with the points and all of that. What's a good city in Belize, Bank?
It's just the only one I know of Belize City. So when I was in this is 2007, 2008, I was stationed in Honduras for 15 months. So we would go all through Central America. That was the first time I went to Costa Rica, El Salvador, all of that kind of stuff. And we went to Belize. Until then, I didn't know that Belize was an English speaking country. And that's when I saw it. I was like, man, it's really nice out here. But it was a lot of families out there. One thing about this space, people think that these fucking monger dollars are big money. No, the big money is the fucking the big money is the families, the couples, the fucking cruise ships. That's the money. Not the fucking plane full of niggas hopped up on honey and nah.
That's what I've been fucking saying to the because it kills me when they're like, we're
They
bringing
need
them
our
business.
money. Yeah, no, our money is fucking.
You're bringing them business, but it's pocket
It's
change.
bird feed. It's bird feed.
Of course,
The
pocket
big
change.
the big money is the cruise ships and the fucking
Yes.
families. Even single female travelers tend to spend more than single
Yes.
male travelers.
Yup.
Those girl
They be
trips,
deeper.
they spend
They be
money.
deeper in Infinity than niggas.
There's some of the dudes.
Those girl trips, they spend money. They
I
do
see
not hold back.
I see IG models pulling up to Infinity and Drink Point in fucking Sprinter vans. At one pulling up every 5 or 10 minutes, another one pulling up, another group getting out. Them girls are spending that money. But like I say, a lot of dudes be like, oh, this place will never be done because they need our money. Yeah, you believe that dumb shit if you want to.
Yeah, it's like and just speaking about like the girls just spending more money. Say like, so we go to Costa Rica, go to Jaco. So there's a bunch of girls trips that go to Jaco, but they stay on the other side of Jaco. Oh, yeah, there's a luxury spot on the backside of Jaco called Oceano, and
I know exactly. You ain't bringing nothing up in there neither.
Nope. Hell
I know
no.
exactly what you're talking about.
And each of the balconies got what do you call those things? Like dipping pools.
Yeah.
Like little pools right on the fucking balcony.
What's the casino down the other at the far at Crocs?
Yeah, Crocs. Yeah. So because I don't really go into a lot of those spots. I don't even go into Cocal. And no need. I've been there.
The
so many years,
Cocal, I will say Jaco is nice, but the Cocal is the main attraction. But outside of like activities, but like the Crocs down there at the far end, like the casino that they don't let girls and all that. I think some of them stay there maybe like while they're there for the weekend. But Oceana, Crocs, and stuff like that, those are the actual businesses that's trying to stay away from that monger type shit.
Yeah, and Oceano, they're selling their condos dirt cheap too. I seen one earlier today because I was just looking at it for 184,000.
Yeah. The Diamante del Sol.
Yep.
You ain't bringing, and them the big white towers. You're not bringing nothing up in there. It's a lot of places in Jaco that they ain't with that shit.
Nope.
Because there's a lot of money being put into it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. A lot of buildings are starting to go up more and more.
Word.
That's a lot of buildings.
That's what's up. Now, brothers is out here. See, that's what I like to hear, man. Brothers out here spending game, giving y'all just some money. There's gems in all places y'all go to. Like Even
That's a
all
fact. I heard Nicaragua is a low key gem.
No, I ain't gonna
One
hold you. Nicaragua is they always ask me, what's the worst country you ever been to? Managua was the worst shit I ever been to in my life.
Oh really?
That
Why
was
you
the
say
worst country. For one,
Yeah.
they don't like Americans, period. They not
Damn.
American friendly at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about
Well, my
anything like
boy, he is a white dude, so it might be a little different.
Yeah,
yeah,
we,
so I've seen a few YouTubers, they be like, oh, I love it. But for me, if I was gonna say in Central America, a place that shocked me that I had a good time was Guatemala City.
Guatemala, okay.
Guatemala was cool. But if I was gonna say if I had to live somewhere abroad, I like Medellin, but I'm gonna be honest,
Medellin is
Costa Rica
beautiful.
is up there too.
Yeah, Medellin is beautiful.
San Jose is lit.
so
Yeah,
you would live in Medellin, Banks? But
Yeah,
see,
Medellin got it all. Medellin's just a nice
beautiful,
city,
man.
man. Even if you
It's beautiful.
take away the P for P, whatever stuff like that, man. There's so much to do, and once you see the layout
So
of
much.
Medellin, it's a beautiful city. Don't let them scare you with all that crime shit. It's like anywhere else, man. If you moving like you got some sense, you gonna be all right.
no, it ain't about the crime. It's about like, are they really like letting foreigners, invest into the country? Is what I'm
I
saying.
got
Oh
a
yeah,
buddy
yeah,
out
yeah,
there. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. There's a
oh,
damn.
yeah.
I could tell you. Give me 1 second. I watched. I just clicked on it. I didn't plan on buying a place out there, but I saw they was. It's a channel and he does real estate and it's called Expat Crib. Expat Crib, and he shows properties in Medellin right now. And some of them, man, you can get something decent out there for 130, 140,000. If you wanted to stay out there, a nice little 2-3 bedroom apartment, and they're in nice areas, Poblado,
Yeah,
Laureles, they're in decent areas, man.
yeah, and even like the businesses, and I'm pretty sure this is with a lot of the other countries, like the businesses that get resold. Shoot, they're all in these group chats and these Facebook groups. They really resell them to other gringos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I personally believe Medellin is beautiful. It's more than fucking Parque Jettas and
Yeah, way
Provenza.
more, way
It's
more.
beautiful. There's so much to do.
Nah, because my boy was telling me about that, but I be iffy about when it comes to Medellin because everything that be
Yeah,
over there, like
You can honestly go to Medellin. Like the first time I went to Medellin, okay, we go into the park, whatever. I'm like, I'm not really impressed, man. You could go there for a week. You ain't got to go to the park, and you will have a good time. You don't even got to mess with that fucking park if you don't want to.
at all.
wow.
Provenza is nice.
Yeah,
You got
Provenza's
Laureles.
cool. Primo, you'll definitely like Provenza. Provenza's a little bit more low key than Parque Jettas. A lot of restaurants, a few nightclubs. It's a good, healthy mixture of locals and foreigners. It's dope.
Food. If you want, I know you like to do the food thing. I like to do the food thing. Go to nice restaurants and stuff, man. We went to. I don't know if My Skins is familiar. It's a restaurant called Colossal.
That sounds familiar.
It's kind of famous. It's one of like the most because people like to go there to take pictures because of the view.
Yeah.
Man, we went with 4 people, man. I'm talking about we had a couple drinks. Everybody had steaks. We had octopus. We had, whatever. Everybody ate a good meal, Man, I paid for that. I think I maybe spent $140.
Wow.
And I'm talking, this is with alcohol. We eating steaks, octopus. We eating good. $140, man. You couldn't beat it in the States. No way.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Speaking of that, there's another famous restaurant. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It begins with a W. It's in Medellin, but it's up in the mountains though. It's crazy high. Crazy. I got videos and stuff of it. Once I find out. Huh?
With the shit with the airplane?
Nah. It wasn't an airplane. We as high as hell too. It took almost 30 minutes to get up there. It's crazy dope. The food up there is dope. There's a variety of everything in Medellin. Like you really don't have to go to Parque Jettas at all.
And is it like that in Costa Rica as well? Because the way y'all be preaching for you.
If you go to Jaco, I would say Jaco, that is the main attraction, the chicks. But if you in San Jose is also a nice city. It's plenty to do. I wouldn't put it on the same scale as Medellin, But
Yeah, no.
yeah.
It's a little bit more. It's more low key, but so I don't really stay like right in the city of San Jose. So I stay right next to the stadium, usually in Savannah, which is really beautiful around the stadium. Um, but it's just not San Jose in Hako. You know, I like to go to Hako because the partying. If I'm going to party, I'm just gonna go to Hako real quick.
Yeah.
And that. But this you got to go on Acosta, Tamarindo, and then if you haven't been to Limon, so that's
I've
another
been to
place.
Limon, yeah.
So I go to Limon, La Fortuna. Like it's Costa Rica. It has something for everybody there. You
And
know,
you
whether
can
you're gonna
do
be a
things, you
vacationer,
can
a
do things
backpacker, or
for
whatever.
activities. When you go to Hako activities, best ATV ride I ever been on anywhere.
Exactly. So that's another
Um,
thing that I was telling Primo. Like if
Yeah,
you want
that's
to
my
go see the waterfalls and stuff like that,
yeah. You gotta
you
think
gotta
Costa
probably
Rica
stay
got
over there by Hako because Hako's near all of that shit.
you got volcanoes, you got rainforests. If you in the like that's the number one eco place for tourism in the world, I believe, is Costa Rica.
Yeah, I
But
see some nice
Yeah,
spots.
stuff that would cost you thousands of dollars to do in the States, to go blue marlin fishing, to get on them boats, man, you pay next to nothing. Stuff that will cost you thousands to do here cost you next to
yeah,
nothing down there.
and definitely just piggybacking off the ATV ride in Costa Rica is freaking second to fucking none. And I did the ATV rides in Egypt and then everything. And that the one in Costa Rica is just you just go out a whole bunch of different types of terrains in the water and the mud, all types of stuff. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
and
They take you way up in the mountains.
Okay, all right, bet. So that
You got the what you call it too. Even on the way to Hako, you
yeah.
stop. They got a bridge, man, and it's this outside of the Nile River in Africa. This river right here in Costa Rica, it has the most crocodiles that you'll
Yeah.
ever see in the world.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with crocodiles. Y'all niggas is wild.
Yo, you got to cross the bridge, and you just tell the driver, "Yo, stop right quick."
Yeah,
And you get out, and you walk on the bridge,
They'll
and the little kids out
see
there,
Mike Tyson. They'll go show you Mike Tyson.
they'll give the little kids on the bridge, man, and they'll have like bags of raw chicken. Give them a little $1 or $2. They give you a handful of raw chicken. You could throw it over the bridge, and all the crocodiles in the water. It's
Next
dope.
time I go down there, I'm gonna try to put my drone down there. Hopefully, a fucking crocodile don't snap that shit.
Yeah, because they everywhere. They everywhere. Like at first, you look over the bridge, you think it's logs or sticks or something floating in the
Hell
water.
no.
Then them shit start moving, and you like, man, hold the fuck up.
They got the monkeys too, right? That be stealing your shit.
They got monkeys,
Yeah. Oh
iguanas,
yeah,
all
absolutely.
of that.
So they got so there's another part of Costa Rica that a lot of them don't show you. I don't even think anybody has showed. So if you go down to Manuel Antonio, they got a beach called Monkey Beach. It's a little hike once you get there, but once you it's like a little like a little cove almost, and there's a whole bunch of monkeys everywhere. You can see it. Obviously, keep your bag next to you. But
when you go down that end where they got all the yachts and stuff, Doc, what's that? Is it called Los Sueños?
That's a that's a golf club.
It's like, yeah, but I know it's by the water, and I remember they were saying
That
where the
marina.
guys
I know
park
what
their
you're
yachts
talking
at and
about.
all. But there's restaurants and stuff all down there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That marina. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Shit, I don't remember the name of it.
That niggas be loving that Hako. I see. That niggas be wild.
Nah. This is outside of Hako.
This is like he said, Manuel Antonio area.
I said, like, if you want to do all those things, stay in Hako, because it's like a central location to get to all those places. It's literally right in the middle.
I ain't gonna hold y'all though. When it came to the water though, Limon looked like it was popping. Like when it water wise.
Limon is popping. They have a festival there. If you go outside of that festival, you might be like, if this ain't really all of that. But when they say when that festival is jumping, that's if you're gonna go, that's the time to go.
Yeah. It's in I was talking to Shorty. It's in one in August and one in October.
Okay. All right. We might have to do one of those then if we go over there. I don't know. I like the water, man. I'm trying to tell you. I like water.
I mean, you get more than enough water in Costa Rica. Even in the middle, you go up to there's so many fucking waterfalls that you can just jump in. It's crazy.
Yo, Banks, this nigga wanted to go to the river drunk as fuck in DR. I was like, nah, we ain't doing that right now.
Nah. I'm already skeptical. I don't get too deep. I can swim, and I still don't get too deep in that water. Drunk, yeah, I definitely ain't messing with it.
It's bad.
No, this was what's I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but it's I see it all over fucking Instagram and TikTok. The fucking river. It was like an hour away of Santo Domingo or something like that, and it's like almost like a restaurant. You know, they got the waters in the chairs, the chairs in the water, and the you know, it shit look like an outside party, like a block party.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
See, that's the thing. A lot of dudes, they go to these places and you know, I can't knock you, do what you do, but they stay in one location. Like people say, oh, all they gonna show is Medellin, or they gonna show this place. We've seen this place so many times. But if you go there, you'll realize, man, they ain't showed nothing yet. There's so much more to see. But dudes are only showing 2 or 3 things. Everybody's showing the same.
The same shit, it's the same content over and over again.
Like I haven't seen
that's why a lot of it gets boring to me, because I see so I see that whole Sosua Beach walkthrough. I probably seen that on I can't even tell you how many channels. I can't even tell you how many.
Even with Sosua though, there's not that much to see. It's a small time. Even with Hako, I can only show you a little bit, but when you're talking about a place like Rio or Medellin, man, you can't.
A lot of shit
you could go to Medellin for a week, and I don't think you still wouldn't see everything.
Even Thailand.
And for so many guys that claim to be like street dudes and stuff that go down there, it's like, yo, I'm not seeing nobody go to none of the Escobar stuff. None of that. Like when I was there, that was like, I got there the next morning. My man got mad because I woke up so early. I'm like, bro, I'm hitting this music. This was one of my things. I went to his grave. I seen Griselda Blanco's grave.
I went to
like,
two
that
different
was dope
ones.
to me.
I went to 2 different ones. So I went to one. He had one of his popular homes in Medellin, and then I went to the one.
It's in Laureles, right?
I think it's in Laureles.
And that's the one where they be like, you got to put $1 in the hole, and then you can look inside the wall and see all like the hidden money and stuff.
No, this is the one. He had a part of his one of his planes in it. The car that got shot up. He had a few different cars.
We're talking the same place. Yeah, we're talking. It's right there in the city, right by Poblado.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
And then we went to that one.
And then I went to the one in Guatape when we went to go see his mansion.
Yeah, Hacienda Napoli. Yeah, that's the one I want to go to. I didn't get to do that one, but that's the one where his brother.
No, not Hacienda. La Manuela.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he got a couple, man. I want to check them all out, but we did the one right there, and then we just told the dude, like, ain't a cemetery around here? He was like, yeah, I'll take y'all over there right quick. And we didn't know. I didn't know. But I told the dude, I was like, yeah, Griselda Blanco in here somewhere. So he asked the guy that worked there, and he was like, yo, y'all was just standing right next to it. Like, she's buried, like, literally, like, maybe 15, 20 feet away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And
so that was dope. And then they have another tour where they'll take you all over the city. You can go to the jail he built, and they'll let you walk, like, the trails that he escaped from the jail from. The helipads.
Yeah.
See none of this on YouTube, G.
Yeah, you get to see all of that.
Wait, I don't see none of this on YouTube.
Nah. All you see is Parqueadas. Yeah.
I took a they was telling me a story about his brother. I got a picture with his brother too. How he lost his sight in one of his eyes, and how they sent a bomb in the mail to the jail. He was locked up. They sent the bomb in the mail and exploded in his face. I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, so that was like when I touched down, that was one of the first things I wanted to do. And like I said, they got multiple different museums. I want to check them all out. Even the malls, like the malls there are crazy. Them are some of the biggest malls I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I don't get it. I'm saying here like, yo, y'all get so many moves. What's up?
There's one mall, the whole bottom floor of the mall is a fucking go-kart track. The whole bottom floor of the mall.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I went to that one, yeah.
That's so fast. That's hard. I would like to go to that. What's up, Westside?
Yeah, salute.
I heard y'all talking about Pablo, so I said I pull up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. We definitely know he went to Colombia. Yeah, but definitely if you haven't been to that specific tour, the La Manuela and Guatape, definitely do that one because that one's dope and the history behind it's dope too. So I guess it's like a water reservoir in the old Guatape town is sunk underneath the water, and you'll see the church sticking out the water. They'll bring you right over there. It's just kind of crazy to see too.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
I can't go on a trip and it's just about chicks the whole trip. No, I got it. You
yeah,
got
nah, they're gonna be there. They always
Got
gonna be there.
at nighttime. That's cool. Whatever. We go to
Yeah.
the clubs. Even the clubs, you got Dolce and you know, Primo. Like Colombia got their own movement right now. It used to be
Yeah.
all reggaeton was out of Puerto Rico. Now you got Karol G. You got all of these artists coming out of
Yeah.
Colombia. So a lot of people is going down there. It's nothing to go to some of the more popping clubs. You got to get out of the park and go to the real clubs. Hey man, them shits is looking like live in Miami. I ain't gonna hold you.
A fact. It's the same thing in DR. Like, yeah, shit is it's same thing. Like all these, you go outside the certain spots. That's why brothers be like, you ain't nothing to do. They go to the same casino. That's why I don't do the zoo. I'm like, what? I went there for one time. I'm like, I was staying at the villa most of the time. I'm like, you know what I mean? But Colombia, I would definitely like to go to one of those.
Yeah, but I'm looking about Sosua. I see they have an Ocean Club Luxury Collection Resort in Costa Norte by Marriott, $608 a night, and that's in Sosua.
That's for the tourism that's coming in.
Yeah, it's called the Ocean Club Luxury Collection Resort, Costa Norte by Marriott. And I'm looking at the room rate. The cheapest one is $608 a night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
720, 1,000 a night. I'm like, I haven't seen any of this in the internet. I'm like, the only thing I know about Sosua, is just Pedro Clisante and
That's it. That's pretty. And the beach. Yo, Westside, where'd you go to? Because you posted some shit in about with Pablo. Where'd you go out there?
I did the tour with Lil Boosie and Cameron did, or with his brother. I did that one.
Oh, you did that one?
Yeah, he had Boosie them the one like they the one jumped the tour off. Then I seen it, goddamn, and I went down there. It just basically his brother just showing all this stuff that him and his brother got. You can go to the house. They got a whole house, just basically everything with Pablo and his brother. You can actually meet his brother. I met his brother. Goddamn. I got a video with him. That when I did the autograph for Bipolar, I gave him an autograph of Pablo Escobar brother. I flew it out to Vegas for him for his birthday. Goddamn. But yeah, that's a dope ass tour to do. And he got one in Cartagena too.
He got a few. He got a few different tours.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I said, it's multiple ones.
Yeah, he definitely
even Guadalupe, man. Like my man's, he went out there, man. They did helicopter ride. You know,
I'm not doing a helicopter ride. Y'all can have that. I climbed the rock, but I climbed the rock twice, but I ain't getting no helicopter.
Yeah, he did the helicopter. They did the rock. They did a lot of it's a lot to do, man. It's just dudes is one and I get it. A lot of dudes don't want to move around because they don't speak the language or they don't feel they so scared of Medellin. So many dudes been fear-mongered into it. They think as soon as you get off the plane, like somebody finna roll up on you and give me all your shit. And it's not like that, man.
That's a fact. Side note, real quick, Racket Club, motherfuckers never showed the coffee tour. Side note, the Starbucks plant is right in Costa Rica. It's one of the best coffee tours I ever took. So go there for sure. And then he asked if I visited Miniature Guatape. I don't know what Miniature Guatape is, but I went to visit. There's a little small town right next to the rock.
I think that's what it is. That little town,
the old style town. Yeah, I have a walking video going through there, which I haven't even posted. Definitely been there. That's a dope place. Some good food too.
Okay. Like I said, yo, Banks, if that's the case, you will love Thailand because I haven't been anywhere that offered as much entertainment and food of all types of service as Thailand. I don't know.
I'm not sold on Thailand.
I'm not sold neither, Banks, because they be telling me about the food and I be seeing crickets and shit with water in it. I don't eat that, brothers. I don't eat that. I'm sorry. I like nice food, good food, and I ain't going there for KFC. So
I mean, I was one of them dudes that was like, yeah, Colombian food ain't really that hitting. And the first maybe 2 trips I went, the food wasn't that good. But when I went to Cartagena, eventually I found the nice spots where you can get good food. But Medellin, I can't say that I had a bad meal at all in Medellin. It was the food was pretty good there.
I've always
So I,
had good food in Medellin.
yeah, the food. I would say the food is better in Medellin. Don't get
Yeah,
me wrong.
every
Now,
now and again, you got sprinkle a little bit more salt on than needs to be, but yeah,
Listen, I don't hear brothers saying that. They be like, "Yo, the food is garbage out here." Like, and I'm
well,
saying,
when
like,
you're trying to
because
eat,
they
when
used
you're
to
eat,
overly seasoned food.
when you're trying to eat like a fucking cheeseburger every day, and you're trying to eat pizza and shit like that every day, you're not really experiencing the food. You got to go to some of these nicer restaurants. And like I say, to go to a nice restaurant, it's not the same as going in the States. It's not going to break your pockets. You and maybe one other person, let's say you take your lady, you and her in Medellin, both of you have a drink or two. You got a nice steak, maybe an appetizer. She got her meal, a nice meal, shrimp, something like that. Yo, you can do this for under $100. But these dudes is so penny pinching.
that's crazy. So these niggas be penny pinching that much that they don't even show that. That is wild.
Most people, honestly, they stick with what they know. Like they see a KFC, they don't want to try nothing new. That's what I know. That's what I know I like. Fuck it, I'm gonna just stick with this, and it's cheap.
Right. Real quick, because before this one gets lost, Travel Lover, Hako prices on everything are high, especially mangoes are starting at 300. That's why I haven't been back. So we don't do mangoes or talk about prices on this channel, but I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. As far as everything being high in Hako, Hako can be pretty cheap, but there are side restaurants on some of these side streets, not these
the sodas.
Not these more high profile restaurants that right on the strip. If you really want to cut back on your food prices, and as far as the girls, integrate with the people in there, and you don't gotta pay anything in Costa Rica. I promise you.
And then I gotta be there for in Thailand for minimum of 2 weeks. Like, y'all bugging. Fuck out of here. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I mean? Is Dubai close to Thailand? No, right?
Yeah, that's still a couple hour flight.
A couple hour flight. No, it's not that close.
All right, because I might.
You can get direct. You can get direct flight from Tanzania to Dubai for like 300. Yeah, 300.
Oh yeah. Even from New York to Dubai, from anywhere to Dubai, so I mean, Dubai is such a hub where you can pretty much get from like.
Primo, I don't know if you want to go to Dubai. You smoke like me, Primo. But them folks ain't happy that.
Why you think I'm trying to quit for the 2025? I'm really trying to stop. You know what I mean? I'm smoking a lot because I'm trying to stop. Like really. But I'm really
having that shit out there. That's why I ain't go out there. But them folks ain't having that smoking out there. But
somebody just got life just for CBD or something. So I'm like, yo, listen, man.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. My guy Strictly Travel, I see him out there. The other time I told him to pull up, he'll pull up because he had some bunnies. He was living life.
But then, I'll pull up on Tuesday. I'll show you. You'll see. Everybody on Tuesday, you'll see how lit the place is because I was gonna pull up, but you have to. I mean, I was afraid, sometimes people have been sneaking my channel. I was like, okay, I don't want the wifey to know, but bro, I have some footage. Oh my god, that place is crazy.
Strictly
go live and show us one day, man. When you
we can do it on Tuesday. We can actually do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Dope. Hey, Strictly, your boy and Dior's doing good for himself in that music. Ariel.
Yeah,
he's doing good, man. I still keep in contact with him. He dope dude.
Yeah, Ariel's a cool dude. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah.
Dudes just getting to the. I'm trying to tell you, there's so many opportunities in life, man. Dudes got to start opening their eyes more, man. For real. Like all that begging, e-begging and shit. Again, if you're doing it for a good cause, no problem. Ain't nothing wrong with donations and all of that, to your channel. But all that, traveling on a budget and look, like how Banks is just telling me, there's mad cheap ass food that you can eat. I don't see that. I really don't see that. So when they talk about when I be posting all that, oh, you ain't living like Banks, they be talking about I'm in a resort. I'm like, yo, do you know how expensive a resort is at the end of the day? And even just leaving there, sometimes don't even let you leave.
This is what I tell dudes all the time. I say, yo, if you're gonna get information from somebody on YouTube, find somebody that's moving like you. Because if no offense to some of these other guys, if you're a penny pincher traveler, or if you're really doing it on a tight budget, I can't, because I'm not moving like that, so I can't relate to you. I gotta find
Right.
somebody that's, got their money together and they trying to do other things besides be in the park at 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find somebody else. But I gotta get ready to drop down, man. But people, man, just invest, do what you can. Just do your research first. That's what I tell you. Do your research, and don't put in no more than you can afford to lose.
Facts.
But y'all boys be safe, man. I appreciate y'all having me.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you coming up.
Your Westside, when you going back to Africa, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean?
Shit, but girl, she on her way here. I'm going before my daughter's birthday. I'm going like the end of February, hit March.
Okay, you got to get into that gold, man, for real. Out there, they got it for the low, man.
Shit, I'm trying to get into them on Tanzanite. I'm trying to bring the Tanzanite to ATL. You know, that's a rare spot.
Tanzania, that blue stone, yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's cool. And it's funny too, because me, I love Colombian emerald. So if you see my logo right there, that's Colombian emerald. Ain't nobody gonna know that but me, because that shit expensive as fuck.
Well, that one, and the one that Westside's trying to get is the blue one, right?
Tanzanite.
It's very nice.
Yeah. I already my girl. She knows somebody at Arusha but I tell you that shit is dirt cheap. If you go to Arusha and get it, man, you bring that shit back to bro, you can get good butt out there. Them Tanzanite, because it ain't in America. Pretty like I say, people got it in America, but it's hard, it's rare to find it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's very rare.
Mm-hmm. I go right to Icebox and Jewelry Unlimited. So,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why if you go get it, you can sell it like Icebox though.
Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact. Now it's money and all type of angles. What else is good for Africa? This I heard
the gold was happening. It's out there.
Yeah.
The gold.
Yeah, man. At least when I went to Egypt, man, the negotiating is so dope. You can gold is. You can negotiate with gold. Sometimes they're really hard pressed on it, but depending on where you go, what shop you go to and who you know, you can get a really, really good price on gold.
And have you seen on YouTube the Gold Souq, which is the world's largest gold market in Dubai? Have you seen it?
No.
Just Google it. Or YouTube. It's called the Gold Souq, bro. You'll go nuts.
What's it called?
I'm definitely gonna Google that. There's a lot of 24 karat gold too. Like I know it's a softer gold, but a lot of 24 karat gold.
Let me write it.
Write it real quick. So I can
because so in Boston, you'd be hard pressed to find a jeweler that sells 24 karat gold over here. Hard pressed, but Egypt, they got that shit everywhere, and obviously it's softer, but I definitely got it if you're into it.
You be seeing like a lot of that old jewelry that your mama they'll be had back in the day. You might don't think it. You keep that jewelry, you just get a lot of it. You can melt that jewelry down. That'd be that real gold back in them days.
Yeah, that real
gold. I'm telling you, that'd be that real gold. You can melt it down, and shit. You get you a little bar. You can got down.
That's what's up. Nah, I'm about to get it. I'm about to give me some gold. Cause I see my guy. Where Strictly Charles, where you be getting your gold from? What country?
Look at the certificate.
Dubai. Okay. It's cheap in Dubai?
Because I deal with I deal with certified gold. Because if you look at what Ascension is actually certified, it has all the certificate and everything. So it's easy for resale, you know what I mean? It's like having cash.
Got you.
But you can get raw gold from Africa. But here's the thing, I mean, we get back gold in Africa, you have to have the right paperwork. And when you deal with custom, it's just a headache. So as a foreigner, if you're not from there, exactly. If you're not from there, you're going to run lots of red tape. So at the end, you end up losing. So what I do, I'd rather buy directly in certified gold. You should get at a discount like 2 2.5 to 5% below the London Metal Exchange, and it's still good, you know. It's not a big discount, but you say exactly. But you just check the gold souk. I sent you on WhatsApp how it's written, gold souk, gold, and then souk, SOUK. Just put the gold souk Dubai, bro. You're gonna see some crazy. Yeah, because all the gold from Africa come to Dubai. So it's refined in Dubai. You get all the paperwork, then you can just bank it. You know, now you can open what is called a bullion account, where you just store your gold. Like instead of having a checking account, you have a gold account. You just store your gold physically. So any rainy day, you know, you're good to go.
Yeah, that's a fact. And it's just keeps going up, to be honest with you. My guy said, what y'all think? I bought 25 grams of gold 10 days ago and I paid 86 per gram.
Let me see something. That's what's the 24K?
What type of gold, Travel? What type of gold? Y'all let us know what type of gold.
Yeah, it was dope. I didn't realize we had people in our chat that was into these type of conversations. So it's kind of dope.
I like these type of, like, again, because you know it don't be 100, you know what I mean? It's only for the drama, but the 25, they out here, you know what I mean?
Right, 21 carat.
You know what I mean? 21 karat gold.
Well, it's not bad, but technically the current price of a gram is 85.46. That's for 24K, which is a 9.99 purity. So I mean, it's not bad. But yeah, I mean, but you know, you have like, you know, in Dubai you have like gold ATM machine, right? We can just put you can buy gold out of ATM machine.
I seen that somewhere. I don't know if I was reading it. I can't remember. Where the hell did I see? Where did I see that?
Yep, you put the cash in if you want to buy 1 ounce, 2 ounces, and you get your gold token certified. You can just resell it. Yep, out of the ATM machine. Yeah, there's ATM machine for gold. Yeah.
And they don't.
Yo, and you know how, you know, and this is, it's not off topic, but it's crazy because those countries over there, and it's crazy to know how smart they are. So if you know a lot of this stuff, a lot of our parking meters are owned by Abu Dhabi, literally leased by them. So we're not even the money that you pay into the parking meters, us. They don't go to us. They don't go to none of our government at all. Nothing.
Where?
Here in the U.S. I think most of them, a lot of them in Detroit, and a bunch of other different states.
Owned by Abu Dhabi?
Owned by Abu Dhabi.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that anybody that into business, you have to spend. I mean, Dubai, it's a must. I mean, UAE, it's a place where you must go. You'll be surprised. It's like, I mean, put it this way: the UAE is like the US in the '60s, where everybody was just going there because they have a flexible law when it comes to residency and so forth, and so everybody can be a resident. So it's so easy to get your paperwork done. You set up a company, the company come with your visa, your residency visa for 2 to 3 years. So you get it. So, you know, and then, but the ease to do business, you'll be surprised because people think, yeah, it's a very strict place. That is not true. You can do whatever you want to do. The same thing you do in the state, you can do elsewhere. Just the only thing is that no one will steal, you know, because the law, but we're not into that. So, I mean,
yeah.
So a normal human being can properly function in a place like the UAE. It's a must-see. It's a place where you have to go there and see for yourself. I mean, it's breathtaking. I'm telling you.
So it's not as expensive as they say they make it out to be. You know, for some of these brothers, you know.
Exactly, yeah. And if you go to, like, for instance, like when it comes to crypto, you know, they start regular crypto, so you can create your own token, you can do whatever. I mean, so it's huge when it comes to there. I mean, you'll be surprised. I mean, Dubai is pretty much, I mean, whatever you want to do, you can get it done, and it's so easy to do business. I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, the first time I got there was like, I remember that was 8 years ago. I was mesmerized, and in 8 years, bro, I remember there's a place where I have a friend of mine who lived there. The place was empty. That was the only building, bro. When I was there last week, I mean, it's like it's a whole city. But 4 years ago, that place was empty. Literally, you think they are literally like, it's like like they just planned those buildings. Like it was just like, it was done overnight. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you have to see for yourself.
They're building fast. I'm gonna have to stop smoking for 2025 because I gotta head up there. I
No,
West,
bro,
I ain't gonna hold you, West Side. I gotta stop smoking, man. You too,
Hey.
West Side.
I would go out there, goddamn. I was like, hey, I would go smoke. Them folks smoke hookahs out there. I was like, shit, I'm gonna try to.
Yeah,
Shisha.
that's it.
That's the shisha.
they have
Wow.
shisha, they have
They
hookah.
smoke the hookahs heavy out there. I was like, shit, I can do that for 2-3.
Well,
Yeah, yo,
I mean,
when I went to Egypt, my boat got that dude was blowing it down. I don't know where he was getting. Obviously, they got their ways in which that boy was blowing it down. I can't remember where we went.
They be. I ain't gonna hold you. They be having hashish out there. But I try to get.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that,
Yeah.
but in Dubai, I've seen so many of that.
Yeah.
I strictly travel, but
What
I
the hell that is?
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey man, listen, they know.
they,
They know.
it's this West Side, but it's like an oil base, like in a sense.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I mean? But you could roll it up and you know what I'm saying? It'd be hitting. Like,
Yeah.
but I ain't trying to get in trouble out there, so I'm good.
No, listen,
I don't know. Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. We was in the because you already know I don't smoke, so it's very rare. Well, I mean, it's very rare that I even smoke. So we was in the middle of the Nile River. Yeah, homeboy pulled this shit out. I was like, oh shoot, right in the middle of the Nile River. I was like, all right, man, let's go. I swear to God.
I ain't gonna lie, but I want to go to Dubai. That's why when I looked up the ticket, I was like, damn, I'm that close to Dubai.
Yeah, you that close. You should,
bro. I was like, bro, them folks, man. I seen how old girl just yelled at somebody. She went to jail. I'm like, you got to be. You got to be actually a real traveler. Don't be going over there with that crazy that your ass gonna go to jail for some
I mean, you respect the people, you respect the culture. You're typically good anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a fact. My guy strictly travel there. He said Tuesday. He'll pull up.
Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you see a Primo, you smoke your thing by mistake. You have a thing in your pocket. You reach Dubai. Nothing will happen to you. What custom will do, they will dispose of it.
Okay.
They stopped. It was actually decriminalized where if it's for personal use, because they have so many cases of people coming from Holland, they were partying, they got in the plane, they forgot to have like a little joint in the pocket. So they stopped that. So, but if you bring like 1 kg, I mean, that's a different story. But so if it happens, they won't, I mean, you won't be held up. I mean, they will let you go. They will dispose of it and you will just get it. And, so it's not, Dubai is the law. I mean, it's only flexible country when it comes to law because so many things have changed in Dubai over the years because they try to convert themselves into like international by maintaining, of course, some type of order, but in general, like things that you can do elsewhere, you can do that. I mean, when it comes, it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, years ago, Dubai was tough, but now you can look it up online. You're gonna see how they, like, for instance, it used to be illegal if you're not married to be with a girl in the hotel room. It was illegal. They were coming after you. You have to be married. Now it's been decriminalized, so you can do that. And what else? Alcohol before, you have to have a special license to buy alcohol. Now a foreigner can buy alcohol in the supermarket. They have a special market for alcohol. So things have been. So it's a flexible place. I mean, think about it. Dubai. 85% of the population of Dubai, it's actually it's expatriated. So and only 50% actually local. So go figure. So they have to ease the law. That's why Saudi Arabia and Qatar, they're still behind. Lots of people don't go there because it's such a. So put it this way: people from Qatar, from Saudi Arabia, they come to Dubai to party because Dubai is just like it's the Las Vegas of the Middle East. Imagine, casino was illegal in the Muslim culture, but they opened the casino in Dubai. They are opening casinos now.
Strictly. I do notice. I did notice that going over there and stuff like that. Things are starting to get more modern. As far as like religion, they still like heavy on that because I do know we went to go do like a walkthrough. We went through a mosque, and the girls the the females, they didn't have to cover up like, you know, us walking in the streets and stuff like that. But when we went to the mosque, they had to cover up their skin, not their face, but their skin. Like if they're showing any skin on their arms or their legs, they had to cover that up walking into the mosque.
Yeah, like the pool parties in Dubai. I mean, of course, you cannot walk around like in a bikini, but when you go to the pool party by the beach, it's just like Miami. I mean, there's no difference. And the party there, I mean, the nightlife in Dubai, it's lit. It's crazy, the nightlife in Dubai. You just don't get tired. I mean, you can just club hopping all night long. I mean, you go from one spot to the other one. You want to dance bachata, you're going to dance bachata. You want to dance tango, you got to dance tango. You want to listen to R&B. They have everything in Dubai. I mean, everything you can actually think of there. I mean, Dubai is just, you have to be there to, the quantity of activities you can actually do there is endless. That's what makes things a little bit expensive in Dubai, meaning what? You're going to spend a lot of money on entertainment, you know, because you have so many options, so many things to do. Then that's where, but the cost of living by itself is not expensive. I mean, you have like regular restaurant, where you spend the same budget you spend anywhere in the world. Then you also have the high-end restaurant. If you go to Salt Bay, of course, then you gotta spend more money. Salt Bay, you know, that's but even when you go to Salt Bay,
they close all his restaurants over here in Boston.
Because here's the thing. I mean, it's a gold thing. I mean, the last time I went there, I mean, we spent it was like $3,000. It was like 6 of us.
Yeah.
But I was still hungry. I had to go to McDonald's after, I was like,
oh man, nah. You wow.
I'm telling you.
What was
he started to open up his second restaurant over here in Boston, and you know, these Boston white people, they got him up out of it. Like, bro.
No, because but if you don't order the gold steak, it's affordable. You know, it's affordable. But it's just that if you look at my intro in my channel, that's at Salt Bay. You know, when they got the gold steak, and then it was good. But it's not like I used to go to. I mean, the first time I went to Salt Bay restaurant was in Turkey, in Istanbul. I think it was actually his, you know, and then it became. And then all of a sudden was this famous guy. So I ordered a gold steak once, just to see, because a friend of mine was there. He was insisting, okay, let's try that. But honestly, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. The food is good. The food is good. The food is good.
All right. Now I'm gonna ask you, Sugli Chavo, because you know the chat. You know how they are. I'm gonna ask you this question. Sugli Chavo.
I knew that question gonna pop up somewhere.
P for P, Thailand or Dubai?
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to that, Dubai, the P for P, it's expensive. That's the problem. Because those Arab guys, they will spend $1,000, $2,000 for, so therefore, the price of people is high in Dubai. It's very high. But you have, the quantity and the variety of women in Dubai. Listen.
Yeah, they call escorts over there. You call them escorts.
Exactly.
You got a lot of African girls going to Dubai. You got a lot of
you got all the big top over here from America going to Dubai.
Bro, because this guy will spend like top dollars to get those. Listen, but listen, it's the only place where, listen, in 7 years in Dubai, I met girls from all over. Country I've never heard of, like Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. You meet Hungary, then you meet, just Cabo Verde. You meet people from. It's a melting pot. So you can't just. You go to club. It's not homogeneous. You'll see people from all nationality. So it's just like a pick and choose, If your game is good, if your game is really good, it's on top of it.
They don't got no game, Strictly Chavo. They don't got no game. They don't got no game. They don't got no game like you. When we was in the club, and I'm like, where the fuck this nigga pop up with this? They don't got no game. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's why like when I can't remember who had said it early on in the chat about Costa Rica. I'm like, yo, you don't gotta pay anything in Costa Rica at all.
Yeah.
So if your game is good,
even in Dubai, you can pull because I've dated in Dubai regular chick, for a long time. I didn't have to pay a dime. So you can do. You just have to have a game, bro. It's just just how to present yourself, how you move. You can get it done. You have to know where to go. Like in Dubai, you have to go to those. Don't go to the high-end spot. What I mean, like high-end, like Dubai, like you go to the middle one. Like you go to the Irish pub. You go to Toronto, which is Mexican. You go to La Habana, which is Cuban. You'll pull some nice thing out there without having to pay. So you just have to know how to move and how to get things done. But it's a good place, bro. You can have. I love that place. It just, to me, all the sport I've been into, Dubai is on top of my list.
So investment wise, you like Dubai or DR better?
Here's the thing: the interest rate in Dubai when it comes to property, it's so easy. I'm going to give you a short example. Premier gonna set up a company in Dubai, right? You set up a company today. You're gonna call it Primo Lifestyle. Okay, you get your license and everything. Then you open a bank account. Then you hire yourself, right? You get your residency. You get yourself you put yourself as a manager of the thing, and you earn money. Let's say you make $6,000 a month. You deposit your money $6,000 a month. Every day you transfer the money from your company account to you on a constant basis. After 3 months of constant deposit, like you make money like every 30th of the month, like a salary, you qualify for a loan. Okay. Then you're good to go. Wow. Then you get exactly. It's like 5-6% interest rate. You get your property. Then you get like a hospitality type of property where you just put on then you have an hotel actually manage your thing, and the property pay for itself. And you have thousands of projects in Dubai, so only need like a 3 months of constant payroll. And after that, you qualify for credit card, you qualify for loan, you can get a car, you can get in 3 months. If you have a little bit of money, in 3 months you're all set. You just have to know how to manage your money well, and that's it. Yeah, exactly.
I ain't trying to cut you out. What a little bit of money for the chat?
Say it again.
What's a little bit of money?
You say you just gotta have a little bit of money. What a little bit of money?
Yeah, it's specified.
Well, let's say you got like $5,000 for instance. You get $5,000 to spare. You set up what you do. You set up your bank account, and then you set up your company. So you put the $5,000 in your company account in a different bank. Let's say you have Bank A has to be different for Bank B. Bank A, let's say it's Citibank, and then that's your personal account. The company account is like with Abu Dhabi Bank. So you deposit $5,000 in Abu Dhabi Bank. Then on the 15th of each month, you transfer $5,000. That's like your salary. Then that's like your income. In a stance of 3 months, you qualify for a loan because you have you don't pay taxes on the money. What they want to see that it's constant, that you have some type of income. And based on that, you qualify for a loan. You can start with a small loan, and then you build yourself up. It all depends on your financial capacity. If you can put more, $10,000 a month as your personal income, then more power to you. But you have to know how to invest it. Make sure that you don't buy a Porsche and then a McLaren. Then make sure that you invest in like property, real estate. You get yourself. You can go to, let's say they have. They have so many real estate projects where you buy the unit and it's managed by hotel, and you start making money immediately. They get 30%, and you keep the other 70%. Is pretty much.
So Scrinkle, let me ask you a question. So just say when you just say I go to Dubai, I buy property, I own this land. How the taxes go? Like you pay taxes just one time, like
what you pay when you buy, you pay what is called 4%, which is you pay 4% to what's called the Dubai Land Department. That's all you're paying. That's it. And there's no after that. There's no yearly taxes, nothing. That's it. It's yours.
Oh man.
All right, so, hey, Strictly. So say this. Because right now, so we're talking about $5,000. So what would you think would be the minimum that you would be able to show as a constant stream of income? Say somebody doesn't have $5,000 to give themselves every month.
Oh no, I give 5,000, but the minimum to qualify for a loan, it's $1,500. That's the minimum. It's 5,000 dirham.
So there you go, chat. I hope you heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 5,000 dirham, so you don't need to be that. I just put 5,000 as a
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we know Strictly.
you gotta give them on a budget. You know what I'm saying? You got a budget.
This is budget traveling over.
With $1,300, you can start. I mean, you can start and then get yourself, because here's the thing, because lots of people mess up the credit, right? And I used to tell people, I say, hold on, you need to understand that if you mess up credit in the States, there's other places where you can get. I know a guy, I got him started in Dubai. Now he got gold card and everything, but his credit messed up in the States. But they got credit card and everything out of the UAE. We set up the corporation. He got this constant income. Now he's making sure he keep his credit up to date, but he still can operate because he has access to credit. Just not in the States.
Hold on, Strictly Chow. Now let me break this down for them. Like, now what you're telling them is, right, that you right now in Dubai, you got a credit card in Dubai, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could use it in the States?
Anywhere.
Okay. I gotta break it down for them. You know what I mean? I gotta break it down for y'all because
because it's Visa and MasterCard. You can get you can open a kind of Citibank. You can open a kind of HSBC, which is another good bank, but I recommend Citibank. You have a lot of local banks like NBD Emirates. You get your account set up there, and after that, 3 months of constant income, you get your credit card. Then you maintain your credit up to date. Then you have access to lots of opportunities. So the credit is not bad as long as you know how to use it.
Of course, they gotta learn how to leverage credit. Like,
exactly.
I'm gonna give them a breakdown on like the next live. I'm gonna give them a breakdown. For some brothers out here, a lot of brothers out here, they get jammed up and they go to these countries, right? And they don't have extra money. I know Westside got the bag, so I already got it's safe for Westside. But a lot of brothers that go to these countries, they go out these countries and they don't have like resources to either income, and they're not even building a credit to either have some more access to more incomes. So I'm gonna show them a trade line where they could build on and then get a credit card, and they could just have the same account that they want to put on and be able to have that just as an emergency all over the world. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And better yet, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say Strictly, myself, My Skin Money, and you, and TMC, we open a corporation. Okay, perfect. What we do, it can be just a payroll corporation. We just pay ourselves on a monthly basis. Then you have access to even more. People do it all the time, so it's not you never see the Chinese, they will come to the US and then all of a sudden they open immediately, they open their you're like, how do they get the money? No, because they get the money from their home country. Mm-hmm. Like, imagine, I'm going to give an example. You can get the loan.
Okay, it makes sense now because all these Chinese stores, how you telling me that all these Chinese stores in the hood, they getting their money from their home country.
Of course, and what they do, they get a personal loan. They come and invest in the. You're like, what? This guy he's been here for like 3 months. Look, people do it all the time. Like, okay, for instance, after 6 months of constant income, then you get the loan for, let's say, $100,000. Okay, we can get a person for $100,000. You take the $100,000, you go to the state, you buy your property cash, then you just pay. So you probably it's bought outright. You just pay your loan back, your personal on a monthly basis in the UAE, but your money came from Dubai and you invest elsewhere. People do it all the time. Like the Indian, you won't see an Indian that doesn't have a food set in Dubai. You will not. It doesn't exist. They all do that. Because Dubai, it's easy to get. You just have to make sure that you keep your credit up to date because the laws are really strict when you don't pay.
Right. So strictly. So here, because I actually heard this a lot, and I've never been, so I can't even say that I've experienced it. But I definitely heard this about Egypt too. But when I went to Egypt, I didn't experience that too. They are actually very accepting, and they showed me around and all that stuff. But just on that topic, when you went to, or at least when you first went to Dubai, and compared to now, do you feel that there's some sort of racism? And if there's some sort of racism, is it racism or is it classism?
Let me address that. The bad part about Dubai, you have to talk about the good thing and the bad part about Dubai. The bad part about Dubai, the cons of Dubai is like you get treated the way you perceive yourself, the way you present yourself.
Gotcha.
And racism in Dubai, it doesn't come from the local. You need to understand that. Because Dubai has all nationalities. A small example. As an American, you'll never feel racism. Never. You won't even feel it. But if you come from, let's say, Nigeria, or you have a Congolese passport and you have the financial mean, then you're going to be subject to classism. You won't be treated the same way. But a Nigerian guy with money, Nigerian with no money, Nigerian with money doesn't. It won't feel that discrimination. It's more. I wouldn't say racism. I would say it's more classism. I'm going to tell you why. Because the majority of Nigerian, for instance, I want to say because we have lots of Nigerian in Dubai, who come to Dubai, they work as security, they work as sponsor, and so forth. You know what I mean? But a guy from the state will come to Dubai and work as a bouncer. It's just and happen. It's just because you understand it's based on the country of origin, where you're coming from. They're gonna offer because Dubai doesn't have a minimum salary. So what it do? If you make $100 back home in Nigeria, you come to Dubai, they're gonna offer $700-800. You're happy. That's the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
But coming from the States, sure, they won't even. I mean, they won't even offer such a low rate. So the issue about Dubai, you are treated according to your passport. If you have a U.S. passport or your financial capacity, because Dubai was built on money. If you think about it, so it's big classism. But if you have a U.S. passport or a Western passport, you won't feel that discrimination at all. You love it. I mean, because I'm black myself, I never had any issue in Dubai at all. But I've heard of stories, people from Ethiopia, from Nigeria, and so you have to understand they're coming from a third world country. They arrive into in Dubai. They take the slow-paying job, like as awkward as sounds, as bad as sounds. I mean, as a nanny, as a driver, you won't get treated the same way as a guy who came and invest in Dubai. Because the first thing when you come from the United States, you bring that acumen, you bring that knowledge. As good as Dubai is, you to understand, Dubai was built by Westerners.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's an Arabic country, but what the Sheikh did is he hired the best of the best to map Dubai plans, and he has the cash that was executed. And you realize that all the Dubai executive or all the local, they all either educate in the United States or England or the UK. So therefore, if you have a Western passport, you won't have any issue at all. But when they say there's racism, it's really classism based on because you have lots of Nigerians who come there, they stay there illegally, and then you have lots of people from Ghana, those places, they come to Dubai for a better life, and they get the low-end paying job, and they feel like they're being discriminated against, They just, fortunately, Dubai, the right of Dubai, I mean, if you don't have the minimum, it's a place where you need to come with a strict minimum, put it this way.
Yeah.
Put it this way. You can't just come there with like $0, $0. And the majority of Africa who comes, they come just with nothing. And
going there with $1 and a dream.
Exactly. And so therefore, they are discriminated against, But me personally, never felt any racism, never had any issue in Dubai, And then you go to Dubai, you have lots of, it's cultural, put it this way. Put it this way, it's not.
And that makes sense too, because just on a smaller scale, because I live in Boston, and if anybody knows Boston, Boston gets a bad rap of racism.
Hey, yo,
right?
Boston is racist.
But check B. A lot of the racism that a lot of these people feel here is actually classism, because that's just what Boston is. Boston, there's a lot of money in Boston, especially when in terms of when you're dealing with real estate and accounting and stuff like that. The racism part, it's mainly the low income like housing communities and stuff. That's where you start hearing about the racism and stuff like that. And but I get that. That makes sense.
Let's be honest. Worldwide, if
belong to the lower scale of the spectrum, you're gonna be discriminated against all the time. That's a good reason.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a reality. And Dubai, I mean, Dubai. I mean, 30 years ago, Dubai was nothing.
Yeah.
So Dubai was pretty much built on the wealth was built. Of course, they knew how to reinvest their natural resources, which was mainly oil, and invest in infrastructure and invest in structure. So Dubai is pretty much your salary is based on your home country, not like the United States. If you're good, you're good, you know. But Dubai, if you come from the United States, they know the minimum wage in the US is X amount of money, and then on the average salary, let's say let's say 50K a year. So which is about 4,000 a month. Any US citizen in Dubai will not make less than that as an employee, as an employee. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much how it works. But if you come from, let's say, Primo come from Nigeria, is an engineer in Nigeria, where he's gonna get $500 in Nigeria, and me, I'm an engineer from the States, I get paid $6,000, and Primo, which from Nigeria, getting paid $1,000 doing the same job, because Primo accept $1,000 because it is the double what it was making in this country. But me and my kids, I'm like, no, if you're not giving that much money, I'm not working. So you need to understand that's the bad thing about Dubai. There's no minimum wage, exactly. So therefore, and let me tell you something. I mean, the discrimination, because usually, I'm gonna give you have a big Indian community in Dubai. So what the Indians do, they're heavy in the construction sector. So what they do, they will hire people from the home country, and they know that in India, let's I'm Indian. I set up a company. I'm strictly constructions.
Mm-hmm.
So my construction company, what I will do, I get a contract to build a new building. Okay, perfect. I will hire people from my home country. I know. I will put the ad on the paper. I say, well, I'm offering $600, including I'm paying for your accommodation, which is your housing, your food, and this and that. And they will say yes. Then they will come to Dubai and they will work for them. You know, so they're stuck into a contract for like 2 years and have to honor that contract. And it's their own people.
I read about this.
It's their own people who do that. It's not the local guy who does that.
Yeah.
The local guy in Dubai owns the airport, because if you look at Dubai is run like a company. All those big businesses are owned by the sheikh and his family. All the big, like the airport, owned by the sheikh, the Burj Khalifa, Dubai downtown. It's a personal business. So therefore, you come to Dubai and Primo can come to Dubai, set up a company. You're gonna hire people from the Dominican Republic. You're gonna open a Dominican restaurant. They will offer each people $1,000. If they say yes, he hired them. What are you gonna pay? I mean, so he won't pay them based on. If they say yes, because they know in India they're making, let's say, $300, they hear they're gonna make $1,000. They will say yes. They will come to Dubai. He'll hire them and they work for him. You know. So it's Primo treating his people that way. It's not the UAE government. That's what it works. But they need to regulate that though, where they should be able. But by doing that, they will limit the amount of people investing in Dubai. Think about it. That's when in Dubai you have like big businesses and small businesses. Yeah. So Dubai, you're free to operate the way you want to operate. So it's pretty much, if you accept that contract price, that's on you. You know, you have the right to say no. It's like you were forced to accept that. You know, that's why they're voluntarily, but they treat it by their own people. That's something about the.
Yeah, that's crazy that you bring that up. I definitely read about. I read about that a few months ago.
And talk about
talk
about racism. You have lots of Black Emirati. For your information, people think that the Arab look is just that the typical Arab look that we know. No, you have lots of Black Emirati. They look like you and I, and and they're Emirati, the local guys. You know, so it's not like, for instance, the Sudanese. You have lots of Sudanese in Dubai.
Yep.
And then the Sudanese in Dubai, I mean, they are, but they're African.
Yeah.
And they are treated well. They are the judge, lawyer, doctors, and they don't have that. They don't have that issue. So it's like it's not really based on. It's really based on a skin thing, because it's based really
on classes.
Classism, exactly.
Like West Side. You be going to Africa. Do you be feeling like they be treating you certain type of way?
Yeah, nah. I feel like I'm at home.
Oh, okay. Hey, you one of the lightest ones over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like I'm at home. I ain't gonna care. That's why I'm ready to get back there.
Word.
Yeah.
Where are you in Africa, Westside?
Now I'm back in the state now. But I be going to Tanzania.
Okay. Tanzania. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I just had a baby. I just had a daughter in Tanzania. Actually, they about to come to America for the first time. My daughter about to come to America for the first time.
Okay.
Oh, congrats, bro. That's good. That's good.
What's up,
Yeah, definitely congrats. That'll be dope.
What you gonna do with them over here in the States, man? Y'all take them somewhere, Disneyland or something.
We will go call to New York, but it's cold, New York. We gotta make our way to California, man.
It's cold.
It's cold as hell.
West side.
Yeah, we about to go to California, goddamn. My daughter ain't even. I don't even know how she gonna act when she come to Atlanta, cause it's so goddamn cold. She don't even know what cold is, cause it's so hot there.
Yeah, exactly.
And
where are you in Tanzania?
How cold does it get in Atlanta?
Shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's so goddamn. It's negative. I swear it was so the goddamn.
Well, yeah, I'm in Boston, so you don't gotta tell me about cold. I just want to know.
It be snowing down there, West Side. Don't be snowing down there.
We ain't got none of that New York and that Pittsburgh type snow type.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So it's not that cold.
It ain't that cold, but when it's cold, it be that wind, bro. That wind when that shit blow, bro. I'm telling you, I work outside like type shit, bro. It be motherfucking cold.
Man, you ain't feel
when somebody from Pittsburgh said cold, it motherfucking cold.
And you ain't felt cold until you in the dead winter. It's snowing, sleet, or raining. You get that cold come off that water. I'm right in Boston. That wind come off that water, boy.
That's cold shit right there.
You got the water. Yeah, that's a fact. I got the waters too, all surrounding me. So it be brick as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. Strictly Travel said, what part of Tanzania?
Dar es Salaam.
Dar es Salaam, the capital. Okay, nice.
Oh, you been over there, Strictly Travel?
Yeah, I've been to Tanzania. I was trying to do gold in Tanzania, but I couldn't do anything because you have to have a local partner.
How many countries have you been to, Strictly?
My guys.
Wow. At least the last time I came was like 55.
God damn.
How you like Kenya?
So I'm like, yo, every time we talk about it, yeah, I've been there. All right, I've been there too. Like, god damn.
How you like Kenya?
I like what, Tanzania?
Kenya.
Kenya. I like Kenya. Kenya's nice. It has that good infrastructure. It looks like, of course, it needs some improvement. But I like the Kenyan culture, and then you can tell they're really westernized. Put it this way, but I was coming from South Africa, so you could see that Kenya look more like the rundown part of South Africa. You get my point? So because South Africa, when it's nice in South Africa. So Kenya, you can see that. I mean, I was in that hotel. I was in Intercontinental, but you could tell that it needs to improve because it was kind of old. It's not like in South Africa, everything's like new and clean. And what I like about South Africa, you feel like you don't have to adjust at all. You can just come in, drop your luggage up, and just live like any elsewhere. While in Kenya, I felt like in Nairobi, the only place I was, Nairobi, I felt like I had to adjust a little bit, but I felt comfortable, but I felt like I need to make some type of adjustment, While South Africa, I'm like, wow, this place is nice. I went to Cape Town, I was like, shit, I can live in this place, I looked at some oceanfront property in Cape Town, I was like, wow, the area was cheap, it was just beautiful, and I just love the cleanliness of Cape Town. It kind of reminded me of Saint-Tropez in France, like where they have the wharf. It's nice. But Kenya, I like Kenya. To live, I don't think I can actually do it. I'd rather be in South Africa. But then Kenya,
both modernized.
Yeah, but Kenya is Nairobi is more secure. Security-wise, you're safer in Nairobi. South Africa, you have to watch your back. You have to know where to go. Which in Nairobi, you don't have to worry about those things. So, like in South Africa, you have to be careful in Joburg, or you have to be careful. You have to be very careful where you go at nighttime.
Yeah,
I want to plug. You're in trouble.
Okay. I want to go back to Africa, but I still go back to my family's country, go to Cape Verde, but I also want to go to Senegal too.
My guy for the pocket watches. What type of work does Strictly Travel do? He's in financing. He's in financing. He's in financing.
He's in consultation. $400.
Yeah, it costs a lot.
$3.99 for you.
No, when you I might head out that way.
What you say?
Now I was telling my skin when he head out to Senegal. Let me know. I might head out that way.
I'm not exactly sure when I'll be able to go to Senegal, but I want to go. I got my great grandfather's aunts are from Senegal.
I'm trying to find Aton Island. It's out that way somewhere.
Yeah, it ain't nothing there, but it's one building. Be looking at the desert.
But I heard it's nice because I don't know, people who are into history, they have in Gorée Island, they have the slave route.
Yeah.
So people went there to kind of see that because in historical point of view, that's something I would like to see, be able to.
That's one of the biggest reasons why I want to go there too.
Exactly, because I like history. I like to know where I come from and this and that. It's always good to kind of go to the historical site and put it's good when you can actually put what you've read. You can actually put in perspective. Okay, this is what it is, and it's kind of like it. Like I went to Israel, kind of to see if what is it was really true. You heard of David we killed Goliath, and Goliath, and you see, so I was there. They say, well, this is where Goliath was killed. I'm like, really? In the David, the Tower of David. I went to Jerusalem and Bethlehem. So you see those names from back in the day, like this.
Yeah, that's a fact too, because my stuff is a little bit more in depth, because so my family they're Cape Verdean. Most of them are from Praia, but on my great grandfather's side, his sisters are from Senegal. And if anybody knows anything about Cape Verde, years back was uninhibited, so nobody was on there. It was literally created by volcanoes. So essentially, there's no such thing as a Cape Verdean. So to kind of trace back to where my people came from is kind of interesting journey. So I've been looking at that.
Then the Portuguese settled there.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly, and they mix with the Senegalese. They mix with all
Senegalese, Ethiopian.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, you know how much game y'all giving them right now?
Crazy.
Y'all getting into history right now. Look at that.
Crazy.
Finances to history on y'all.
But Cabo Verde is like look what Cabo reminds me of DR. The variety of people you have in Cabo Verde. You have all shades.
In Cape Verde, you can get a dark-skinned person with blue eyes and blonde hair. That's how crazy it is.
Just like in DR.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Crazy.
Yeah. They don't be knowing Strictly Child. Just like in DR.
Crazy. And a lot of them know Portuguese. The main language is Cape Verdean Creole. But a lot of them do know Portuguese, obviously, because you got the independence from Portugal.
Fala português.
No. I know more Cape Verdean Creole than Portuguese. Portuguese is fucking hard, bro.
I'm about to hit you with Portuguese right now.
Yeah. No.
That was all around.
No, it's very, very similar, because they have a lot of the words in Cape Verdean Creole. A lot of it's pretty similar.
Yeah, because you have Cabo Verde, then you have Sao Tome and Principe in Angola.
Yes.
Yeah, they all speak. They have like but Angolans speak actually Portuguese from Portugal.
Yeah. And there's a lot of different types of Creole too. So
wow,
you have that.
Amazing, what do they speak in Tanzania, Westside?
Swahili.
Okay. So that's the only thing they speak. They don't speak no other language.
Less Indians come from like Dubai and whatever language they speak, but the top language in Tanzania is Swahili.
Okay.
But do you know that Westside, that the black people from Dubai came from Tanzania years ago? They settled in so the black from Dubai, black Emiratis, they put back to Tanzania.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, because if you look at Tanzania has had Arab influence for a long time.
I ain't gonna lie, when people like they had culture shock, the first time I went to a Chinese restaurant, I seen a Afro Indian. When I tell you, Indian brother look just like my best friend. that was my first time I ever seen an Indian actually look like my best friend. I was like,
oh shoot, they gonna get closer. So wait till you see them black Chinese people.
I ain't never seen
that's gonna blow your mind. You're like, oh, whoa.
I ain't never seen a black Chinese. I ain't never in my life.
Just wait. They up in the mountains.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Black Chinese.
I might do I might have to do a review like the first time I seen a Afro Indian and Afro. I swear, because I was thinking, I'm like, did somebody paint? Because I ain't never seen nobody that. I'm like, is he? Because I swear that I ain't gonna lie. That's the whole trip when I did Tanzania. That shit shocked me. I was like, damn, we all black. I swear to God, brother. I know he looked at me. I swear have you ever just looked at something you was stuck? I swear I was stuck, bro.
Yep. You'd be surprised at me.
But one thing I can say about Tanzania, bro, they welcome you there like they you feel that real love. That's why I love that. I love Tanzania. I love Africa, period. That's why I want to go to eat. I want to go to Cairo. I told myself that what I'm gonna treat myself for my birthday. I know my girl gonna be mad, but I want to go. I'm gonna treat myself to goddamn to the pyramid. That's my birthday gift to myself.
Okay, you're gonna love it.
That's my birthday. I'm trying to go before I go back to Tanzania. I'm trying to go there.
I go there first and then Tanzania.
Before I go to Tanzania, I'm gonna try to go to that's what I'm gonna do for my birthday.
Okay.
Ethiopia is nice too, though.
Huh?
Ethiopia, it's nice too.
I want to go there too.
Oh, you love it. Oh, you love it.
I can't go to Ethiopia, man. I'm telling you, Ethiopian female, they in the top 3. When they come to beautiful female, I ain't even know nothing about Ethiopian female. My girl taught me all the Ethiopian.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Shout out to
Zed's about to pop in the chat soon.
Shout out to one of my homegirls. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of my. Today's her birthday, so shout outs to her. You know what I'm saying? They're actually from Toronto, and I grew up around it when I was 16 and shit. And niggas try to jump me in front of them. They looking at them like, what? Shit got ugly for them. But besides that, man, we've been friends since we was like 16, and today was her birthday. She's from Ethiopia but lives in Canada. Like they Canadians. Well, they live in Canada, but they from Ethiopia. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you go to Ethiopia, bro, I was in Addis. I was in paradise. I mean, they treat you.
They got Ethiopians here in Boston. I can only imagine.
They treat you so well. So I was so surprised that Zed was Ethiopian because I was like, wow.
She has to be treating your brothers. Ethiopia, but she has to be treating the brothers.
Oh, you know, Zed.
Popping up with a chance. I think I don't know, but Zed be popping up like a ghost, like wilding every time.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you know what though? As much as the people hate, these dudes hate her. Yo, I love when she trolls people because I think it's fucking hilarious. I fucking die when she gets in the comments because they get aggravated, bro, and it's funny as hell to me.
She knows how to push the right button.
Yes.
Oh my God! I mean, she knows how to push the right button.
I fucking die. I cry into it because especially when she's over there on the Andrew show, she be fucking them hard.
I remember who was the guy that was?
She ran him off the panel.
Yeah, she ran with a powder. And then, I was like, that was the funniest thing.
Tommy Sotomayor or something like that.
Yeah. I was like,
ran him off the panel. He was like, I'm not coming over here. You got your people disrespecting me.
But here's the funny thing, though, my skin, she doesn't lose her cool. Have you realized that?
No, she's the same way.
He doesn't.
She doesn't. I'm like, how is that possible?
Y'all must need to give me some content from Ethiopia.
She's like a straight sniper. Calm.
Yeah, she doesn't look anything you tell her. I mean, you can tell her whatever thing, it won't phase her at all. She will continue. I'm like, how's that possible?
straight sniper.
I need her energy. Nothing phase her.
Yeah, but I mean, I've learned. Honestly, I've learned from her. I'm like, damn, how can I be like not lose my cool at any time? She will just continue and argue. She won't curse, but she will use some terminology that that will just put you on like, what did you say? Like, she's wild though. Yeah, but going back to Addis, you guys should check Addis. I mean, if you get a chance, I had a good time. The food was good. Culturally, they treat you like, I mean, those women treat you like a king. I have to give it to them. I mean, I was like, wow.
Okay.
Hey,
very feminine.
Real quick, because we had 3 hours, and unfortunately, I can't pay myself $5,000 every month like Strictly can. I gotta go to work in the morning, so I'm gonna slide out real quick. Hey, salute Westside Strictly. Hey, Primo, you already know. Salute. Chat. Thank you for whoever's still in here watching. There's a lot of gems dropped today. Make sure you play this back. Send this to somebody. And My Skins is out. Salute.
Okay, take care, buddy.
Shout out Primo, about to get up out of here too. Shout out Scrigg Traveling.
A pleasure, Westside.
You got a channel?
Yeah, it's called Strictly Travel. Yeah.
Now put in the link before I get up out of here. Let me subscribe.
Put in the link.
Yeah, put subscribe to the channel. I want to subscribe.
Yeah, put in the link because my guy be showing some stuff. Your child again, he don't be capping about what he be talking about. He definitely be outside. So you know what I mean. Put it in the link real quick.
Yeah, you gotta start putting up on my channel, man. I'm my girl about to come to to the ATL with my daughter for the first time. I need more positive brothers like you to come and support the channel and pull up how you pulled up tonight. I got a lot of negative over there, but I'm trying to get the positive.
Listen, Westside, I be having a lot of negatives here. It's all about how we maneuver. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give brothers some info nowadays. On this side. You know what I mean?
No, they covered out, but daughter, but kid. I salute you. I see although who blocked that comment in the chat. I see that. That's why I'm like, I can pull up over. I'm gonna pull up again. I appreciate. I too much don't pull up on people channel. I'm like, shit. For 2025, I'm gonna start pulling up. I'm gonna start going live so much and start pulling up and network with other people. You know what I mean? Goddamn. But yeah, man, I appreciate you pull up. Make sure you y'all drop the link.
Drop the link.
I'm do right now. I'm logging in. Yeah.
My guy said, Ragged said, you gotta start falling asleep on the streams.
They don't be talking about now. I just go. I instead of going like I told myself for 2020, I'm just end the live. I ain't gonna keep it going. I'm just end the live.
Yeah, end the West Side. Don't you know what I mean? Yeah, end it, man. Because we be sleep. We be having to sleep, man. We get the money, man. We get to the bag. That's Strictly Travel channel right here. Make sure y'all go up. You know what I mean? Because he got some dope content all over the world, man. He be really showing y'all what stuff brothers be missing out on, man. You know what I mean? He just dropped a lot of gems tonight on top of that. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like, hit that replay, man. Because you know what I mean? Listen, we give y'all 3 hours of knowledge. You know what I mean? That's crazy right here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is Nightbot shit. Put it on, use on time. I don't know what his Nightbot is, whatever. But yeah, make sure y'all go sub up to right there, man. But yeah, we're about to get out of here too, myself. You know what I mean? Appreciate what's for sliding through. Appreciate Strictly Travel. You know what I mean? We're gonna definitely
for Tuesday.
Yeah, we definitely gonna set up someone on Tuesday. You know what I mean? We're gonna come back and we're gonna have Strictly Travel show us Dubai live. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And dead ass we're gonna drop y'all some more gem. I'm gonna give y'all some again. I'm gonna give y'all some primary trade lines on the next one.
Screenshot how you get into it with your Instagram?
My Instagram. Let me.
Put in the back chat. Put in the private chat.
Yeah. I know.
I'm gonna reach out to you. I want to get on some of the Africa talk with you. I need brothers that talk about Africa, man. I'm trying to get more positive. I just subscribe. I just subscribe.
Salute to y'all, man. Salute to the ones that actually, you know what I mean, actually stayed here for the game and all. I appreciate y'all subs for real. You know what I mean? Because this one wasn't about no drama, none of that other bull. You know what I mean?
You gotta do another one on that crypto. I'm gonna try to get Mel. I'm gonna try to get Mel Sewell to pull up. Cause Mel Sewell, he was the first person, bro.
He would have been up if he would have been staying on it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm telling he locked in, Primo. I'm telling he was actually. I've been on YouTube down there 7 years. He was 7 years ago. He was talking about crypto. He was talking about getting rich off. That's why I know he locked in. I'm for real when he was the first person actually talking about crypto, bro. And not crypto, Bitcoin.
Yeah, that is crypto though, Westside. But there's a couple other more. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna show y'all some more. You know what I mean?
Talking about that shit. He was the first person talking about that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was hit. I got a little Bitcoin, but I forgot all about that Bitcoin. I need to go look at that shit.
We was trying to do that on the Roam the Riches. They didn't want to hear it, you know what I mean? But now it's looking like they need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? We gotta give y'all some topics.
I gotta hit Mel, man. I gotta have Mel don't hit the jet pie. Mel got. I need to hit Mel. Mel owe me some back end. Goddamn, he damn. I'm looking at it. If he did.
What happened?
No, I'm trying. I'm trying to get into the backstage crap.
Backstage.
Let me see 1 second. Comments. Stream.
Appreciate
I'm using
you know
the browser.
what? I'ma just send it to him. Just Westside DM me and I'll send it to you. That way, you know what I mean? Because
Okay, I might get
I got you, man. But yeah, for real. But I appreciate for real y'all sliding through, you know what I mean? Giving me some more gems on top of that. Yo, appreciate y'all that slide through, was watching this, hitting that like, you know, because again, brothers need to start doing better. You know what I mean? We got to start talking about positive ways and